Watching on the big screen.
I think we're live, boys. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, Tommy Telly.
There we go. Right, mine hasn't come on yet, but I'm sure it will do.
Yeah, mine's on now.
There we go. Right, hello everybody. Let's check on the chat, see if anyone's about. Oh, there we go.
It doesn't look like it.
No, nobody in the chat yet.
Fuck them.
Cancel that. Yes, there's nobody watching. Doesn't matter. We don't care anyway, do we?
Saturday night, would you watch?
Well, yeah, good point. Right, let me just do this and then we'll let's have a look. Anyway, talk among yourselves. Right, well, if there's no one watching, I can't get the comments up on here. I'll see if I can get them up on here. There we go. Let's get.
There's no comments come up yet on my phone.
Any chat that does come out, I don't know if anyone's watching. If you are, let us know if you can hear us.
Yeah. Where's those 3 people gone?
Yeah, it's just us watching. That's fair enough then.
Roger's here. Roger's on board.
Is he? Oh, good lad. Good lad. Right. So the idea of today was, one, mostly to get Sean the Beast to pop his cherry, as it were,
Virgin.
On a live stream. Yeah, live stream as well. And to be honest, me and Marty and Sean have been chatting for about 12 months or something like that, so we're going to do one. The idea behind doing this was going to be about video nasties, simply because I got this a few years ago. Now, this is a box of the band, the Ultimate Collection of Video Nasties, Depraved and Corrupt. It's got 6 movies and a documentary called Ban the Sadist Videos. It's a thing that just happened in the UK, so it's really weird. Watching the documentary about it, you've got people around the world going, what the fuck are the UK people doing? Why are they banning videos? So because we're the 3 of us are of a certain age, we lived through the 80s and with these movies being banned, and you know, as kids wanted to watch them because they were fucking banned, obviously, because that's what kids do. We've got a certain affinity with them. We picked them up and got rid of them and picked them up again on Blu-ray and DVD and VHS and various stuff over the years. So I just thought it'd be cool to have a chat, and instead of just doing like the last live stream I did was with Matt, and we just chatted about black metal, which is great. Probably do another one of them at some point with whoever. I just thought this would be something different. I know obviously Marty does his video stuff. He does his other channel, which he can obviously promote in a minute. And Beast is a big into his movies. They're both always showing movies on their social medias and stuff. So I thought it'd be cool just to do something. We'll have a natter about music first, show some albums we've been listening to, because we do music stuff as well, and then we'll just show our 10 favourite video nasties. So I thought what we'll do is Beast will go first because he's chuck him in at the deep end. Right. Marty, then myself, and we'll have a chat. Say what we've been listening to. Do you want to show a couple of albums first, and then we'll go round and then do another couple again and that?
Yeah.
Can do, or 1 or 3 or 7, whatever.
Yeah.
There we go, mate. Well, I'll leave it up to you. However many you show, me and Marty.
All right, fair enough. Right, first up, this is Dark Passages. It's a doom metal compilation. It came out on Rise Above 1991, and it's an absolute cracker. It's got Cathedral, St. Vitus, Stillborn, Penance, Count Raven. Cathedral's version of Morning of a New Day. I think it's off, is it the debut album In Memoriam or something? Which I don't have. But yeah, I got it in a little flea market in 2 villages over. So in there is just the know what to say, but if you're a fan of doom metal, especially some of the old school, the heavy hitters, Jazz Cathedral and such like, well worth picking up if you can find it. It's not very expensive. It's it's nice black wax to start off with. But yeah, I said to John and Marty when I knew I was doing this, rather than just instantly going and grabbing 10 black metal records like I would have done, I asked Pam to grab some off the shelf for me, and she's grabbed some absolute crackers off. So yeah, this one I hadn't spun it for ages. The band Penance I'd never even heard of before. There's a song on there called Contemplation, and it's an absolute cracker. A really, really one of them ones when right, I need to get the rest of their stuff now. But yeah, so if you're in the mood for a bit of cornucopia of doom and metal, then give this a little spin.
Nice.
So if you want, I'll do another one just because I'm sat here.
Okay.
And it's also quite doom related. Now, this is hard to pronounce. I think it's pronounced Columbarium, and it's called the Morbidius one. This is out 2023. This came out, and it's from Belgium. Death Doom. This is heavy as balls, and the opening riff is like Tony Iommi on steroids. It's absolutely superb. It's one of the most one of the catchiest riffs I've heard for a long time. Just a normal obligatory inlay sheet with the lyrics on that side and the gents on that side. But yeah, it's really, really heavy, and it's proper Death Doom. The vinyl is absolutely fucking mean snotty green, but it sounds all right. It's not. It doesn't gum your needle, but it's absolutely belting record. I don't know where it is in the discography, if it's their own thing or what, but it's definitely worth getting a copy if you can get out of it, or listening to it on wherever. What's it out on? It's out on Argonaut Records.
What's it called again?
Columbarium, the Morbidius one.
Just wanted to hear you saying that.
Columbarium.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a cracking little record, and the artwork's absolutely superb as well. Right, that'll do me for now. That's my my virginity popped.
Very good.
Over to whichever one of you gentlemen wants to go next.
Go on, Marty.
Me next.
What you've got, big fella.
That Dark Passages album looks pretty fucking cool, man. Like the sound of that. Seeing as we were doing the stream, I was listening to a lot of like death metal and fucking horror theme stuff all week, just to get in the mood, like stuff that you might hear, like, not that you'd hear them in the movie, but that would put you in the frame of mind for it. But I was listening to one or two heavy metal albums this week as well.
No, that doesn't sound like you, Marty.
I know, yeah, but what can you do? So I picked up this little one here. This is from a Slovenian band. Now, I don't think of anything else from Slovenia. I don't think I've ever heard of a band from Slovenia till this one here. So this is a Challenger. I think I might have had it up on Facebook yesterday. So this is their debut album. They're from Slovenia. It's called Force of Nature, Dying Victims Records. So it's got all the little bits and bobs in it, postcards and stickers and all that other shite. But yeah, very impressed. This is really, really good new wave of traditional heavy metal if you're into it. If you like Seven Sisters, Eternal Champion, that sort of stuff, that's what I'm getting from that, with the vocals and the choruses and that sort of stuff. So really, really good. Very impressed. I think they might have an EP out, but I know this is their debut album, so I'm going to have to go hunting for that. This has just put me, my next YouTube video or the one after the next, whatever, is going to be showing probably 20 new wave of traditional heavy metal albums, because I seem to have amassed a lot of them in the last 4 years. So I'm going to do a kind of a little series of just showing them off. But this is excellent. I don't know if you guys are into, I know you are fucking in the forest every day of the week, but I don't know if you're into this sort of stuff, but this is excellent. This is really, really good. Very, very melodic, but very, very catchy as well. So Challenger, new one to me, but great cover too, isn't it?
Yeah, cool cover that.
It's
Yeah,
more like a fucking death metal cover than anything else for the music that it is. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Good band. Do you want me to do another one?
Yeah, we'll do 2 each. And then
Okay.
another 2. Work through
So yeah, this one's going back to the 80s. I did show this on something, maybe it was George G's Rumor Rock video or something, but this came out in 1987. So this is the Belgian band Ostrogoth. I know Thomas Mercer Metal is a big fan of these. This is my first purchase of theirs. It's out on High Roller Records as well. Fucking excellent, man. Really, really great band. The thing about getting one of these albums is you fucking want the rest, then you got to go hunting the rest. And I've seen a few of them on High Roller. Look at the state of the band. That lead singer there right in the middle, look at with the red jacket. What the fuck?
He looks like he's been in one of them movies that were about.
He does, yeah. Maybe he has. I'll have to find out his name. He's probably in one of those video nasties. But this is really good. If you're into 80s heavy metal, these are an excellent band. The High Roller Records, the rest of the reissues are fantastic. The reissues are fantastic, but they're fucking dear. They're all around 50 quid, which is insane. Not paying that for them. I will hold out. And if I pick up any of them, definitely will. I don't think they have many releases out. I think they might have an EP, a couple of albums or something like that. But I'm still just going crazy on all this 80s metal. Just having really good fun with it. It's all catchy stuff, memorable stuff. So, and another cat on a cover. Jesus, like lions and panthers and shit was all over the 80s, weren't they? Everybody was using them, from Tigers of Pang Tang to fucking who else? But there's loads of them on here. But I
think I picked up an Ostrogoth album 12 months ago. Couldn't tell you what it is and where it is, but I picked one up from Amazon cheap.
Nice.
Sounding all like heavy metal, as you say. It's decent stuff in it. It's catchy.
Yeah, it's good. You know, a lot of it from the 80s around them is most of it's the same. But yeah, the European bands like Belgium and France just to put out some fucking awesome bands they have in Germany as well. Some brilliant German heavy metal bands. So that's my 2 on here for now. Up to you, Johnny Mac.
Right, let's do this. Professional as ever. Right. Well, because it's been hot as fuck and I've been sitting outside, I've been doing some reading, and I'm currently reading Shane Embley's book. What's it fucking called? Life and Napalm Death. Grabbed it last year when it came out. This is the signature version, so it cost me a few notes, but it's really good. I'm a big fan of Shane. I think he's a fucking legend in extreme metal. So
is it a big book, John?
Well, compared to me.
No, because you were reading that book about 3 videos ago, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I'm reading. I showed you, but I've been reading it because I've got thing here as well, which I need to read.
Oh yeah.
7 Doors, but I haven't read that either yet. I'm getting through it. No, I was reading before. Reading these. It's taken me about 4 years to read that, if I'm honest. But that's the Peach Steel book, and then I read that one, which is great because it's all about 80s glam metal and the scene. Because they basically. It's like the singer from Hanoi Rocks was in a band with that guy there, and then they formed the Babysitters, and there's loads of shit about all that sort of stuff in London 10 in the 80s. Bobby Dylan was there, probably about 6 or something like that, but it's like still that child around the same sort of time. It's cool because I remember the time and I was doing stuff. So I just finished them last week. So this week I've been sitting out and reading Shane Embley. So I've been listening to this. Corruption, Napalm Death. I showed it on was it George G's contest? I think it was.
Yeah.
Just a black vinyl. It was fucking great. So it was out. You know, it's like you do these contests, the album's out. So you thought, well, I'll give it a blast, especially because I'm reading about Shane Embley and that. So we'll show another. I've got this not so long ago, 2025, released by Morbific, which is shiny as a shiny thing.
Great
Blue in the Abnormal Flesh. They played recently and I didn't get to see them, which I was gutted about, but there you go. Shit happens. Yeah, wonderful stuff. Just horrible, nasty death metal. Color vinyl, black vinyl. What should we guess? You want to guess, boys? Black or coloured?
Green.
Grey.
And some people might say black's a colour. Tosses, so black, number one. There we go. So that's what some death metal, some Harmony Collection was still death metal, wasn't it? A little bit of I'm sweating. There. I need a shower after all the horrible, nasty videos we're talking about. Last one, boys. I'll have to get another one. Right, you're on, Beast.
Right. Talking about horrible, nasty videos, this is one of the strangest records I own. And it's very, very, very bizarre. Although the artwork's quite 70s rock. That's where I thought it was, anyway. It's called Ritual Violence. Well, the band are called Ritual Violence.
Boobies!
That's not really the... don't know what you mean. It's only got 2 tracks on it. And the album sleeve isn't even a sleeve. It's just 2 separate pieces of paper. So it's a collaboration between the gentleman from Ride for Revenge, that very softly spoken black metal band, and a band called Bizarre Uproar. And this is pure, unadulterated, just noise, electronica, screechy, fucking bizarre, weird, what the hell am I listening to type stuff. But once you've listened to it once, you're like, I need to put it on again now to see what happened. Because it's weird as fuck. Yeah. It's not something that you can put on casually and just like while you're doing your ironing or like that. Absolutely bizarre. But it's really good for all the wrong reasons. A bit like the movies when they talk about. Really good, but for all the wrong reasons.
It's nice. Why for cover?
Well, that's why I bought it. I was expecting it to be something, like 70s hard rock.
Yeah, looks like a sort of cult rock thing, doesn't it? The sort of black Jason eyes would listen to.
I'm a horror type vibe to it. I was like, it's got an inverted cross. We'll give it a go. Oh, okay, no. Yeah, it's definitely not something that's nice and easily accessible. Nice and easily accessible, though. This next one is the Mighty Rotting Christ, and their demo EP type thing, Passage to Arcturo. Now,
that's not really doody.
This came out in 91. This isn't a 91 version. They got stupid amounts of money. This came out in 2024, I think. And when I was reading up on it, they were saying that it's a mainstay of the black metal music in Greece, and when you listen to it, it's like more like death thrash, really. Than there's no like 100-mile-an-hour blasting drums or screech vocals or like that. I've listened to it God knows how many times, and it's to me it's more just like death thrash, sort of with a bit of an edge to it.
A lot of the earlier demo stuff by a lot of them bands weren't they? Before they got their sound.
It's certainly not. It's not what you consider black metal as we know it now. I mean, I know there'll be people that say Rotting Christ never really went full on black metal, but for that,
no, they were blackened, weren't they?
Yeah, that Greek vibe that they're known for now. No, I don't think on there it's more like some. I mean, obviously it's from 91, so it's what you would have been listening to about then, but it's just sort of more of a slightly edgier thrash death type stuff. I mean, it's a cracking little EP. It's a great release, and I don't think I'll ever pay £400 to get an OG press of it, but it's worth a listen. It's not bad at all. So the old Passage to Arcturo, the Mighty Rotting Christ.
Okay.
I picked up that comp by him with the 4 vinyl disc box set thing. with like tracks, like 2 or 3 tracks from each of their albums up to whenever it was, which is really good. But as you say, it's the earlier stuff is definitely it's not what you expect.
No, it's not. It's not Satanic Warmaster or Goat Moon or anything like that.
Right, Uncle Marty, what you got for this big fella?
Okay, right, getting into something a bit harsher. I left the 80s for a while. So yeah, just because of the stream, I was picking up stuff with kind of a horror vibe to it, or maybe even sound bites. You know, we all love death metal with sound bites and stuff. So the first album that I'm going to show you is possibly the last album by this band so far. They have a new album coming out maybe next month, Dylan was saying. So this is Entrails. What the fuck's the album called? An Eternal Time of Decay. Awesome album cover. Loads of references to this, to the Evil Dead on this album. You've got your little fucking chainsaw here, everything, Cabin in the Woods. A lot of songs on it. Dead by Evil, The Dead. There's there's a couple of sound bites. I believe they're from fucking Evil Dead. Trying to get the sound of that. But yeah, fantastic Swedish death metal, as you know. These guys are great. It's easy to listen to death metal if you want. It's groovy, like, you know, it's catchy choruses, which sounds weird in death metal, but yeah. But I love this band. I got another one of their albums, one of their.
It's got to be melodic and catchy if Big Dylan likes it, doesn't it? So
yeah. It's really, really good. Like, you know what I mean. I got one of their earlier albums there about 2 weeks ago as well. So I just need 1 or 2 more to complete the collection, and I can't wait for the new one. Just love that cover. Love the whole horror vibe. You know what I mean? That's what death metal should be like. You know what I mean? So yeah, Entrails, great fucking album, man. Don't know what year.
By the way, don't tell Dylan, but I haven't picked any up. I haven't got any Entrails. Don't tell Dylan. You know.
That's very surprising, John. They're fucking awesome.
I know. It's not like me. Some of these, they keep fucking passing me by. I keep meaning, I go, that I'll buy that. I see someone show, I go, that I'll fucking buy some of them.
Yeah, they're only out since 1990, like.
Yeah, I've had time, haven't I, really?
Yeah. You were probably 25.
You know, when you go to get one, you'll end up getting the full discography.
Yeah.
I usually do, yeah. On multiple formats.
Yeah.
And a t-shirt.
Next one I picked up, debut album from 2009, I believe. This is another Hammer Heart reissue of this album. This is a bit more brutal death metal, but yeah, really good. I had a listen to this morning again. So this is Feasting on Blood. It's the only album I have by this band. Severe Torture. Fucking album cover is amazing. They have another album after this, Misanthropic or something on here, but yeah, it's got a great cover as well. But yeah, really, really good death metal. It's got that kind of fucking Cookie Monster fucking grindy fucking vocalist, like, you know. But don't let that take it away from you. It's good, like, you know, it's catchy. Virtualize Rogger if you're still there. But yeah.
Still there, yeah.
Is there anybody there? That's a Pink Floyd song, but is there anybody out there?
Yeah. Dylan said the new album's out next month, Marty. The Entrails one.
Thinking he said that. But yeah, this is really good. If you haven't heard Severe Torture and you like it a bit Cookie Monsterish and heavy and fast, but there's some great riffs in it too, like, you know. But yeah, it's always the covers that really attract you to this shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very Cannibal Corpse, isn't it?
Yeah, and some of the music is as well. Like, you know, it's a bit more extreme than Cannibal Corpse, but yeah, but it's still good, still very good. There's no inlays or nothing with this. There's not a lot of shit with it. Oh, there is a fucking inlay. I thought that was one of those stupid selling sheets, but yeah, not much to it. No lyrics. I don't think they'll make a fucking difference if the wear on it. You won't know what the fuck he's saying, but. Yeah, you can imagine what he's singing about. I think there's a very anti-Christian vibe to these early stuff, more than gore. The songs are like Feces for Jesus, Twist the Cross, Praying for
You'll be getting us cancelled, Marty. You'll be getting us cancelled, saying things like that.
You can't be saying stuff like that, Marty. Bloody hell, mate.
Anti-Christian, you can't say that now.
Jesus, if that stops us, wait till the films come up. So, yeah, that's my two. Just getting into the vibe of the movies.
Right. So, looking at the chat, I'm going to try and be a professional fucking host here, but obviously no, I'm not fooling anybody. Looking at the chat, Simon Pieface said he's expecting Marty to show some Mortician now. So,
I knew John was going to.
I said I was. This is probably my favourite. House by the Cemetery. I don't know why. I just think it's fucking great. I've only got 3 or 4 of them, but they haven't got many like full albums, have they? These are like EPs, and there's still about 100 songs on them. But that cover, I should get his Council Boys. Lovely stuff. Got an inner. Those your 2 fellas. Now, if they don't look like they should be serial killers, I don't know who does. But obviously, because this one's got, has this got Driller Killer on it? I think it has, hasn't it? Yeah, it's got Driller Killer on it. And Flesh Eaters and all that sort of stuff. And House on the Cemetery. Yeah. And a nice cover, the Location of the Wicked, which we like, obviously. So, yeah. And Scum. I forgot about that, Scott. Talking a fucking neck.
Some of the best album covers, don't they?
Yeah.
Mortician.
Well,
some of the
great,
artworks is absolutely
good shit. So, yeah. I said the cover of the Scum's good as well. The only, obviously, I like a lot of people. It took me a while to get into them because someone said, "Oh, they've got a drum machine," and I was like, "Oh, I can't be bothered with a drum machine." And then all of a sudden, I'm listening to one man black metal projects, and fucking hell, they're all using drum machines anyway, aren't they, these days? So,
I think it works with Mortician's music, though, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's a bit clicky in that, but it does work with them.
Yeah, it is at times, but it doesn't.
So, yeah. Next up, this covers ace as well. I showed this recently, and it took me a while to get hold of a copy of it. One of these ones that I got off Amazon and ordered it, and it took about 4.5 years to come. Mm-hmm. So this is Necrot with, I don't know what's it called, Mortal. You got this is a great cover. You know, it can't beat a good human skin suit, can you? So yeah, this is sounds like as the cover looks like. Fucking death metal, obviously, but yeah, this is good shit. Is it Lodge of the Tooth vinyl? Let's have a look. Oh no, not really. But does it go with the cover? Let's have a look. Would have been better if it was gold. It would have gone with the lighting, but yeah, I suppose it goes with the fleshy inner bits. So yeah, another one I bought about 4 years ago, and it finally turned up to Amazon a couple of weeks ago. I think I showed it on one of my death metal. Well, I'll say a couple of weeks ago, probably about a month or so ago. So
it was really cheap as well, wasn't it, John? Amazon.
What's that, bud?
It was really cheap, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, Amazon. That's why I bought it. Because
I paid like 14 quid for it.
Yeah, I've been after it for ages, but it was always over 30 quid. And it's one of them, it's like, fucking hell, I want it, but I'm not paying over 30 quid for it because there's obviously obscure black metal projects I want to pay 250 quid for instead. So you can only buy so much shit, can't you?
Did you get the new album, John?
What's that, mate?
Did you pick up their new album, Necrot?
No, that was still over 30 quid, so
yeah,
I'll wait for it to go to 15 quid. So I will get it though. I really like that. That's good shit. Was that 2? Right, we're back onto you, Mr. Beast.
We are.
Back in.
Some more heavy shit as well.
Ooh.
This is actually dry cough release. The band are called Slayer Hands. The album's called, whatever that says down there, No More Feelings. They're from Finland. This is proper sludgy, like 1 mile an hour glacial, heavy as fuck, smash your face in, death doom. And the riffs are just absolutely mental all the way through it. Vocals are quite an acquired taste, as it were. But the music itself is just, well, that photograph on the inner, that describes the music perfectly.
Cavernous,
awful, horrible, really, really heavy. And
dingy. Dingy's a good word.
No, dingy always makes me think of them little rubber boats. But no, it's just
that's because you don't talk proper like.
Don't talk proper like what you do. And it's on a decent colour vinyl as well. But yeah, I picked this up in vinyl exchange in Manchester. I went in for something else and saw that it was a dry cough release. And I was like, ooh, well, if it's dry cough, I'm bound to enjoy it. And
Pieface just put, when did that come out? So I don't know if it's that one or the one before. When the albums that you both showed come out, mate. Come on, you should have fucking notes. You're organised.
This one's 2018.
Okay.
If that's what Simon was after. Yeah. 2018, Simon. So it'll still be available. And it wasn't maybe a tenner or something like that. But yeah, it's a proper.
eBay?
No, I got it from Vinyl Exchange.
Oh, dry copy, you said, yeah.
Yeah, it's dry copy. So I would think you'll still have copies of it. It's an absolutely, it's brutal. I mean, seriously heavy. Sludgy.
Did you buy that recently when they were, because they had a sale on, haven't they, in dry cough? I've got about 4 albums.
I've had it. I must have had it probably 3 years.
Oh, fair play.
I hadn't played it for that long until obviously Mrs. Beach dragged it off the shelf, and I was like, oh yeah, let's have a reminder. So yeah, it's
cool.
It's definitely worth giving it a spin. Slave Hands, get onto it. Talking of things that are worth.
I like it when you're assertive, mate.
Yeah, well, it needs to be done sometime. Talking of which, the mighty Sea.
Oh, you're the big fan of that, aren't you?
Absolutely love this band. Well, this one-man project. It's just horrible, awful, cookie monster, savagery, all wrapped up in a nice little shell with eyeballs and entrails and butcher's hooks. And I actually bought.
It's a very exhumed cover, isn't it?
Yeah, I bought. Where the fuck is it? I bought the CD version of it, and you actually get an eyeball with it separately. But I don't know where to put it. But yeah, it's absolutely cracking album. I mean, look at that. That's a face only a mother could love, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Again, looks like something like one of the movies we're going to talk about.
Yeah, well, Hymns to the Gods, you know, it could be quite easily be the title of a movie. Now, it's not the black one. I actually preferred the green one on this one. Shock horror. But yeah, again, it's just slow, riff heavy, murderous, horrendous sounding. Don't play at Sunday school type death metal, and well worth a listen. I mean, the first song's even my title track, Morbidly Obese. I mean, what more can you ask for? Stunning slab of murderous death metal. And with that, over to you, Marty.
Thank you. Right, more death metal. What's the surprise? So I'm just going to show. I'm going to show this album. One of our friends, Ryan's band. Surprised when he haven't pulled this out yet. But Feast of the Repulsive Dead from the Mighty Seven Doors. One of Ryan's mighty projects. Many fucking projects. But yeah, once again, more sound bites. Death metal. This is fucking class. Love this. More catchy stuff. More Evil Dead. You've got the I Swallow Your Soul, and this is fucking fantastic. Quiet Night in the Cemetery. This is just Ryan true and true. This is all he fucking seems to know. I don't think he's ever heard an ABBA or Carpenter's album in his life. This is the only kind of fucking thing. Yeah, I'd say he's watching horror films since he'd come out of the womb. But yeah, this is fantastic. This is catchy as hell. What did this come out on? Redefining Darkness. I think this was the second or third press of it. Remember, you all got it early. I didn't get it. But I absolutely love this album. Love the band. It's on black vinyl, I should want. But yeah, really catchy stuff. Catchy death metal. I like saying that. Doesn't make sense, but yeah, catchy death metal. Picture of Ryan himself. So you should all know Ryan from Grave Ghoul, Born Undead. Who the fuck else? Blood. What are they called? What are they called?
Freudstein, his little
Freudstein, yeah, the project. Yeah, Blood something. Blood Rage.
Blood Rage.
Yeah, they have a new album coming out soon as well, don't they? Part 2.
Yeah, should be good.
Yeah, so that's a cracking album, and once again in the kind of horror movie team again for that. And then I forgot I had this one. This is a bit more. This is more trash, more kind of aggressive. We'll not say brutal trash, but it's kind of aggressive. Lots of sound bites again. We're sticking on to the horror teams tonight. I'm not sure if any of you guys have this. You probably have, but you're probably going to pull it out next. But yeah, Video Nasty.
Yeah, I've got it. I was playing it for ages.
I haven't either, and it just, when I was just looking through records, and I just got to the V's and was, oh, fucking Video Nasty. So you can't pick a better album for this stream than this. But yeah, this is good. I think it's still available. It's knocking about. It's saying really cheap. But yeah, it's kind of aggressive trash metal. Like, it's not like Bay Area trash, but it's all horror themed. I think this was a project by some guy. Maybe I'm wrong, but so it's got 7 tracks. I think there's a Sepultura cover on it. First song is Video Nasty. Then you've got Nightmare Beach, the movie, Castle Freak, awesome movie, Pieces, which you'll hear about later, Black Christmas, and Final Exam. It's a cool little album. It's a cheap album. It's just nice to have in the collection, especially if you're into all this Video Nasties and horror stuff. I think there's little bits of sound bites from movies before all the tracks. So not much inside. Michael Myers' Blade, and some of the lyrics. They are lyrics. But yeah, that's a cool fun little album if you don't have it. I think Pieces, not being biased, but I think Pieces is the best song on it. It's just great. It's really catchy. But I don't know what year that came out in. 2021. Perticore Records. But it's a cool little record if you can find it. If you're into this.
I need to have a nose for that. I think I missed it. So it's
about John. It's not. I don't think it's there either. It's worth picking up if you're into this kind of shit, which we obviously are. So that's my 2, John. If you want to go.
Nice one. Well, it's very apt that Lee's popped into the chat from Warhammer 666 because, as I said to Beast and Marty beforehand, a couple of albums I'm going to show. I've been listening to some Warhammer 666. This is the self-titled wonderful lore, almost first wave sounding black metal, wonderful stuff. I picked this one up to show, and the issue of Fuck Your Goat, which reminds me of a scene out of one of the movies I'm about to talk about, as we all know, boys.
Bambi.
So yeah, this is good shit. I had a package from Formorian Productions. I know Beast has had a couple of packages recently as well, haven't you, mate?
I have, mate, yeah.
Yeah, it's very good shit. If you like your black metal lore, then true. Doesn't get much better than that. And nice to have Lee in the chat. Thanks for popping on, my friend. Good shit. Get on it. There you go. Short and to the point, just like myself and Marty. Cheers.
Thanks, John.
You're back on, Beast. It's all right, mate. What a friend's for.
Flying through.
Cheers, fella.
Right, well,
we are.
Completely change the tone here. Old school, female fronted, Sentinel Beast.
Oh, you only got it because it says the word beast on it, didn't you? Fucking hell.
Obviously. Depths of Death. It's actually the girl that sings on this, Debbie Gunn. She was the original vocalist for Snow White before Snow White actually released anything. So I think we must have thought, oh, we like the songs, but your voice is shit, so we're getting rid of you and bringing another lass in. But I think she's gone back to... I can't think who she's singing with now. But anyway, maybe them again. But yeah, it's just 80s, 1986, was it? Yeah. Speed, metal type, heavy metal, little bits of thrash. I mean, it's nothing... they're not reinventing the wheel or anything like that, but it's not a bad little listen. And it's it wasn't very expensive at all. Which seems to be, this is a high roller reissue, obviously. But yeah, if you're in the mood for something slightly less violent and aggressive than what I normally show, Worth giving it a spin. And like you said,
Well, have to go to Fortress, mate. I know you have a sensitive side.
the girly shit, you mean? It's not sensitive,
Yeah.
it's just girly shit. Yeah, you enjoyed yourself. Don't you try and tell me any different. But yeah, I say it's nothing nothing mind blowing, but it's not a bad little listen. So Sentinel Beast and Depth of Death. Seems to be a lot of depth in these records.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Talking of which, what a segue that was. Wow.
Oh, straight in, mate.
One of the best album covers I've got. The Mighty Scolopendra and VM18. This is Italian death metal with slightly deranged, well, not slightly deranged, absolutely fucking deranged vocals. Riffs and groove and hooks for days. Very much zombie horror movie influence type song themes. I'm pretty sure that's a certain vampire lady or their take on a certain Miss Ingrid. Might not be, but I think it is. Again, it's another proper coloured vinyl. But yeah, it's got some cracking tracks on this. Both their albums get spun regularly. And if you haven't heard them, then you're in for a treat because it's just absolutely bonkers, but really, really good. And slightly deranged.
Yeah, I don't know them, mate. I'll check out.
Covers,
yeah,
mate.
they're really, really good. And another pair of boobs on the stream. But, yeah, Scolopendra, VM18. Well worth sticking your love oils.
Nice.
Cool.
Very nice.
Back to you, Marty.
Okay. We're going to do a few more. We're going to keep
fella.
going.
Okay.
Been listening to a good few soundtracks this week, so I just pulled out a few. Might necessarily be video nasties, which they aren't the ones I'm showing you next, anyhow. But yeah, so just pulled out Simonetti's soundtrack for Demons. Absolutely fucking killer. Demons 1 and Demons 2. This is a remix of it. I don't really. It's good, but I'd rather have the original. I don't have it yet. Still looking for it. I think this was just on a black vinyl, but yeah, Simonetti from Goblin, so everybody knows that. I'm sure you all have seen the movie. It's a fucking banger of a movie. But yeah, soundtrack's good. It's a bit tempoed up a bit. I know it's an 80s movie, but even still with the remix. But yeah, it's a good listen. It's a great movie. But yeah, I'd rather have the original straight up soundtrack. With
Have you got the Blu-ray of that, Mike?
Yes, I have the two of them on 4K.
Yeah, I've been struggling to find it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I have them just
on normal Blu-ray, not 4K. I ain't posh like you.
Yeah, I have there's the Demons 1, and then I have Demons 2 on 4K, but it's in a blue box because the other box is broke. I have to get a black box for it. But yeah, absolutely two amazing movies. If you haven't seen them, they're bangers. Second album. This is another project, the soundtrack project thing, if you will. This is by some dude called, I'll tell you his name in a second. So this album is called Horror Tribute Collection. So this is by The House. Bought this a couple of years ago randomly on, I was looking up soundtracks. It must have been on Amazon or EMP or something like this. So this guy, I think he was in other bands. You probably know, he does all the music on this apart from a session drummer. His name's Vladimir Pavelka. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, he's definitely in some other band. I remember it years ago reading up about it. But on this, he's doing metal versions, like very fucking extreme kind of versions of these songs. So A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Exorcist, Halloween theme, Pet Sematary by the Ramones is in the middle of it there for some strange fucking reason. The Shining, then he does Goblin, Suspiria, Phantasm, and then Christine by John Carpenter as well from the movie. But yeah, interesting takes on them. It's good, like, but it's not. I don't know if I showed you that already. Probably did because I'm a dick. But yeah, interesting album. It was like I bought it for about 10 quid or something like that. Once it's movie related, especially horror, I'll always give it a shout. But yeah, Vladimir Pavelka, if anybody knows his name, I know for a fact he played with someone because I've looked it up, but I just can't think of it because I couldn't be arsed. But yeah, it's good, interesting takes on some classic movie themes and the Ramones song in the middle of it for some strange reason. But yeah, there you go. There's 2 more for you.
Cool. Like, it'll be me then. Neat. I'm going to show a cassette because why the fuck not? The mighty Tenor Blow.
Yay.
Who we all love. This is a Dismal Fate version of it. The usual cover, I think, is colour. This is a black and white one. I got a t-shirt with it at the same time. It's just fucking ace. Good shit. Mental as fuck, as we know.
That's the t-shirt you were wearing when you walked into the pub, were you? Wasn't it in Glasgow?
I was wearing it in the pub in Glasgow, yeah. The t-shirt because on the back.
You didn't realise who we were.
It says Dismal Fate on the back of it, on the back thing of the t-shirt, and the front's just a black and white cover. But yeah. So that's the first one. There's no point me telling you what fucking Tenor Blow are, because we know what they are. They're fucking great. Mental, horror themed death metal. Death metal, but not horror themed. But I've been listening to this a fucking shit ton because they kicked ass at Fortress Festival, as Beast knows.
Yes, they certainly did.
So obviously this is, what's this one called? Cutting the Throat of God. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, there's a thing in it. Yeah. Count 6. It's getting dark outside here. I've got the bifold doors partly open because it's fucking hot here. Pardon me. And obviously anybody in the UK knows it's hotter than the UK, and it's a different sort of heat than it is in any other country. So yeah, that's the back cover of, as I said, if I didn't mention the bands, obviously also they were just fucking ace. Fortress, weren't they, Beast?
Yeah, they were very good.
Led by
You said they were like a death metal version of Rush, didn't you?
I did, yeah. But that's because there was only 3 of them, and they were technically fucking proficient. They were like a death metal version of Rush. I'll stand by that. Don't take the piss out of me, Beast. They were fucking ace. There was 3 of them, and they just sounded. The sound was so fucking big and bounding and heavy. And I know Rush aren't heavy, so don't fucking give me that shit. But they were really, really fucking good. I said I bought a white long sleeve shirt, didn't I, Beast? And I must admit, it's one of my favourite fucking shirts at the moment. But obviously, in this weather, I'm not going to wear long sleeves. I'm not a fucking sadist. Well, I might be, but I'm not wearing a long sleeve shirt. It's a different matter.
Yeah, you get to watch the videos about them.
Yeah, true. Right, anyway, I'll put you back on, Beast, because I need a piss.
Right, well, again, different genre, but the album cover is definitely worth the admission fee.
Wow. Yeah.
Look at that for the face.
Love it.
I mean, wow. Piledriver and Metal Inquisition. I didn't actually buy this. It was in when I used to get that Metalhead box. It came one week in there, and I was like, "What the fucking hell is that?" It's not something I would have ever bought just by looking at the cover, but it's really entertaining. Heavy metal, speed metal. 1984, I think it came out. Fucking great big poster inside it. Again, but I'm not sure. I know they've got at least one more full length out. I don't know.
Yeah, they do have it, Beast. Yeah,
but it's just a really fun listen. I mean, the lyrics are cheesy and corny as fuck, but it's just it's a proper good giggle. I mean, it's a horrendous coloured vinyl, but you know, hey ho.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's for something like a palate cleanser. When you crawl out of the gutter and come out of the forest, it's not a bad record, to be fair. I think they must have a bit of a cult following. 'Cause it seems to be well praised whenever you read anything about them and stuff. So
yeah, both albums are great. I think.
Yeah, I'll have to. If I ever see the other album out in the wild, I'll probably grab it. But
yeah, I think Gary sent it to me from Cryptic Blood Records. Sent me the second one in the VCLT. But I read somewhere that was a made-up band. That the band was a put-together band or made-up band or something. But the two albums are great, aren't you?
Yeah, quite possibly. I mean, when you got songs called "Sex with Satan" and "Sodomize the Dead," sort of ties in quite well with the with the video nasty things. But yeah, it's
good, really good.
It's certainly a decent listen. And this next one is from where the Macman lives.
Oh,
the mighty mammoth weed wizard.
Oh, excellent! Great. Yeah, I've only got the last album that they brought out.
I've got no idea how you pronounce that. So John's a fluent Welsh speaker, so he can read that out for you.
No, I've got no fucking idea.
Yeah, silence. Absolute silence. Yeah, this is a really good Doom album.
Beast, before you go on, hang on a minute, mate. I've got a story for you. There.
Go on, then.
Wednesday, me and Dave went to Manchester to see Power Trip. So I drive up to Dave's house, which is the other side of Manchester. It takes me a couple of hours or whatever. So I drive up to Dave's and we get the fucking train into Manchester so I can have some sherbets. So on the train, and there's a woman there that's we stand in the bit where they usually have bikes and push chairs and stuff. We don't want to sit with the common people, obviously. So we're sitting there, and there's a woman that's obviously doing some training, and she's chatting to the other fucking woman that's driving the train, or obviously not, but conductor, whatever. And chatting and saying, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" And Dave, "Oh, we're going to a heavy metal gig." "Oh, right, okay. So where are you from?" And Dave said, "Well, I'm originally from Chester. Now I'm living in Mosley." And said, "And John is from Wales." And she went, "Oh, you're from Wales, are you? Where are you from?" And I went, "Oh, I'm from Wrexham." And she went, "That's not fucking Wales." So there you go. So even other Welsh, she's from where's she from? Porthmadog. She's from Porthmadog.
That sounds more Welsh than Wrexham.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. I said, well, it's, as you can tell from the accent, it's not the Welshish fucking accent I've got, and it's just on the border, and whether they close to fucking Liverpool. So that's what you're going to get. I'll have to put a light on it, aren't I? It's going to be fucking dark in here. Anyway, sorry. I'll let you get back on.
I quite enjoyed that little
story. I can't read Welsh, so.
Yeah, well, it starts with a Y, and it's got lots of R's and F's and L's and stuff, so it's typical Welsh. I think it's the first, second or third album, I can't remember.
Yeah, I must admit, I've only got the latest one, because they changed the name, didn't they? They just put the title,
yeah, it's just MW.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah. Mammoth, whatever, fucking weed monster beast thing.
Yeah, the new album, is that the one with like almost like a sci-fi android head type thing on the front?
Good shit. It's a really good album. It's the only one I've got, but it's fucking great. Yeah, they're actually quite local from Wrexham, a couple of the guys, I think so.
Yeah, well, you've got no excuse not to get the rest of their stuff then, have you?
Yeah.
Just a chill out, female fronted sort of almost bluesy at times, a voice, along with all the doom. But yeah, it's a really good album. Well, really good band, to be fair. So that's my that was my two. So back to Mr. Marty.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, back to some death metal. This is a band I like, but I've always tried to get into them a bit more, and it just never seemed to go back to them. I think some of their stuff just sounds fucking funny. Didn't buy the last album, but I do have another album of theirs. It was cheap. I picked it up. This one, a friend of mine bought this Christmas for me about 3 fucking years ago or more. I don't know what year it came out on Relapse, 2017. But this is a Dying Fetus. Is it Dying Fetus? That's what it's called, yeah. Dying Fetus, one to fuck with. I like this album. Band. But as I say, I don't know. It's the mixed styles of vocals. It sounds all right. I've had people come into the house and this is on. They just thought I was taking the piss, like, you know what I mean? Because it's just fucking strange. I'd rather just straight up old school death metal than some of this fucking growly and then that stupid something wrong with them fucking vocals. I don't know what it is to describe it, but yeah, so good on this. I remember seeing the single, the video for Wrong One to Fuck With, and thought, oh wow, that's class. Some class fucking riffs, breakdowns in this, which there is. I don't know what the new album is like, but yeah, I don't know. They haven't completely clicked with me. Like, you know, a lot of bands I rush out and not rush, but I rush out and try to find all their stuff if I can. This is a band I didn't. I did find one of the other ones. I don't know what it's called, but I've only spun it once. I'd say it twice. But yeah, this isn't bad. But as I say, some of the vocals in it, I don't know what the guy's name. John something, is it? Don't know. Doesn't even fucking say it. There's John Gallagher. Yeah, I prefer the bass player's vocals than John Gallagher's vocals. But yeah, decent enough. Just a bit more kind of brutality. Love the cover. It's kind of really Video Nasties type cover. Take a lot of shit that cover when it came out. Maybe not, because it ain't 1984. So that was that one, and then I'll give you another one. Next one, and get this one back in. Had to go with an album from this. If we're doing Video Nasties, you got to go with a bit of Cannibal Corpse. So picked out this one because this is one of my favorite ones of theirs. Red Before Black. Bit of a blood splatter on the cover as well, so it just kind of ties in with what we're doing here tonight. Very cool cover. But yeah, decent album. Really, really good album. Like, you know, they're a band. I do have their complete discography on. I don't know if you remember me showing that box set, you know, with the one with the picture disc in it of the live album.
Yeah. And
then all the CDs are in it as well. Like, I can't remember what the last time I took that off the shelf. Probably for that video a couple of years ago. But I think it's worth a few bucks now, but I might just hold on to it for a bit longer. But yeah, I'd probably spin more Cannibal Corpse if I had more Cannibal Corpse on vinyl. I would like to get.
I remember you showing the box set, Marty.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, John. I haven't taken it off the shelf since. But yeah, I do spin a lot more vinyl than I do CDs or cassettes. So I'm sure if I'd listen to a lot more Cannibal Corpse than I do if I had them on vinyl. But the last few albums that they've out have been actually very good with Rutan and that on it. But yeah, this is a good album. There's some great songs on this. Red Before Black. I love Code of the Slashers. Shedding my human skin. You know, kind of ties in with this. But yeah, you know what you get when you get putting on Cannibal Corpse. A bit better music.
Rutan's definitely made a difference to him, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, they're definitely a lot
since
more.
He's come in, he's definitely they've stepped it up a little bit.
Yeah,
I think, since he's come in.
There's just a bit more substance to their songs now and stuff. Like, you know, it's not more melodic or anything, but it's just a bit better.
Yeah. I've got to admit, I picked up the last one. I listened to it the first week I had it, and I've not pulled it off the shelf since. If I'm honest.
Yeah.
It was all right. I don't know. It just didn't grab me enough.
They're a decent band. There's better bands out there, like, but I class them in one of them bands that are a bit overrated for me. But yeah, that's just me. Right, means good since Dave Ventura.
Right, yeah, it's moi, isn't it?
It is.
Right, what I'm thinking, boys, we'll do one more round of music and then get onto the fucking movies.
Yeah,
because I'm sure there's 14 people in the chat. We did get about 19. They've all obviously come on for movies, and we're still talking fucking music, so they fucked off. So
yeah,
not that we really care what people think when they're watching, because otherwise we wouldn't do it. Anyway, yeah, I'll go all of them. We'll do one more round, and then we'll do films. That's all right with you boys?
Yeah,
it is a live stream. Right. As I said, I went 2 power trips, so we'll show these. Nightmare Logic and a Manifest Decimation, not horror movie based at all, but fucking awesome US crossover thrash. Yeah, I wasn't sure how they'd be without Riley Gale, but live absolutely fucking nipped Manchester a new arsehole. Absolutely stunning. Wonderful, wonderful shit. Really good. So I thought I better, I would say that it is what I've been listening to for the last week or so. Me hat, by the way, Tortured Demon, they sported them. Fucking minto. if I hadn't spent all my money on this hat and a t-shirt and beer, obviously, then and a nice kebab, I probably would have bought some Tortured Demon stuff. But I think they're a Manchester band. But yeah, I'll awesome on Wednesday. New singers, absolute beast. They were great, really, really good. I fully recommend if you get the chance to see fucking Power Trip at the moment. On fire and fire, boys. Absolutely. So I had to do that obviously because they were just fucking great. I was going to do a proper. I took loads of live footage and that. I was going to do a video, but I've been too lazy and it's been too hot and I'm too fucking lazy. That's the word. So yeah. So I thought I'd just show some Power Trip now.
Oh. Yeah, great band.
Really good shit.
Sepultura, though, brilliant.
Yeah, very good. Right, I'll put you on Beast if you want to show all the rest of the albums you're going to. Same with you, Martin. Yep. I'll do that, and we'll do some movies. Films.
The first one's an old one. It's
what, like me?
The Master.
Nice.
Well, to be fair, you sent me the debut, didn't you? But this is the,
I did, mate. Yeah.
On the seventh day God created. Well, it's actually like a solid cardboard sleeve, and in there, if I can get it out without ripping the thing to bits, 7 inches as well.
Nice.
I got this from a guy who's no longer with us, unfortunately. And he said, oh, it is signed. Now, I don't know who Doyle is. Obviously, Mr. Spatman signed the inner sleeve. Again, it's one of those strange coloured vinyls that looks pretty black on there, but I do assure you it's. I mean, obviously, I don't even need to tell you who Master are because everyone knows who they are. Everyone knows who Spatman is.
Mark G with the C's on, everybody. Hiya, Mark.
Mark.
Good evening, Mark. But yeah, Master, the second full length, absolute belter.
That's
1992. Proper old school death metal. And the last one of my little effort is, I think it was Matthew over at Altars of Madness that showed them first, and I was like, "Oh, I might have to grab some of that." The Mighty Acid Witch.
Oh, and, nice.
I believe it's a debut. This one, Witch Tanic. What the fuck? Witch Tanic Hallucinations.
I thought it was called Witch Panic. What the fuck then?
Yeah, well, it might be. This might be a boot. Well, I'm pretty sure it's not. This is like psychedelic, quite funny, quite a good laugh. We get obviously the obligatory artwork poster, as always. Yeah, this is one of them ones where when you're just in the mood for something that's a little bit silly, a little bit daft, but still really, really metal. But look at that. I mean, that is just fucking, that hurts my senses. My inner sensibilities are shocked. And
it just looks like someone's vomited on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you think it should be witch vomit, not acid witch.
Yeah, it's not a very nice. I mean, the artwork's fantastic. The vinyl colour's shit.
Yeah.
But the music's great. And of course, there's a track called Beastly Brew. Not bad. And also one called Witch's Tits. So win-win in my eye. So yeah, that's my musical interlude done with.
Martin. Right. Uncle Marty.
Hello. Right, I'm back to some more movie stuff because it is a fucking movie stream, bitches. So some more Claudio Simonetti, Goblin, Dawn of the Dead. I know none of us is going to be showing this tonight, so I said I'd put it on the album, or not put it on, just put it out there. But
yeah, put it on the background if you want, mate.
Yeah, it's in the other room, my turntable, so that's not going to work.
Oh, poor excuse.
This is my movie room. So yeah, this is great. All Goblin stuff's great. Fucking just classic stuff. This is on green vinyl. Just go with the cover, so fuck yous. But yeah, classic Goblin stuff. Yeah, brilliant. An amazing movie, as we all know. There's a couple of live tracks of Goblin live as well, doing their shit. Totally fantastic. And then the last record I'm going to show, I do have some more records out, but there are one or two of them is related to the movies we're going to show later on, so I'll show that. This isn't a video nasty. It's fucking shite, but I love it. I should have the box set of it there somewhere as well. Bollocks, somewhere. But anyhow, I just wanted to get this out. I don't think I've ever, maybe I have shown it or not. But anyhow, Basket Case.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Great movie.
Yeah, absolutely great movies. I do have the box set. I just have to break this up. So yeah, I do have the box set, DVD box set. I didn't get them on Blu-ray yet, but yeah, it's just fucking nonsense. Just a bit of fun. Fucking a linen hamper with a fucking deformed body, corpse in it, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, fun movies. Soundtrack is okay. It's good. Gus Russo did the soundtrack. There's lots of bits and pieces that you're only getting into a piece of music and it stops and goes on to the next one. It's a bit all over the place, but it's decent. It's on a kind of coloured vinyl. It looks like shite with bits of food floating through it. Obviously, don't know what that's about, but yeah.
Looks like you've been eating your dinner over the top of it, mate.
Yeah.
Looks like you've been eating your food over it and spilt shit on it.
That's it, exactly. But yeah, it's just a great fun 80s horror again. If we do another 80s horror stream, not video nasties, I'm sure Basket Case will come up because yeah, fun movies. Frank,
yeah, well, to be honest, if people are interested, I'm happy to do another other movie one or something like that. What do you reckon, Beast?
You're definitely 1,000,000%.
Yeah,
especially if it's more of the.
Let us know in the comments, people, if you want to watch another one of these. Although this one hasn't actually, we haven't talked about any fucking movie yet, anyway. But
yeah, it might be better off asking that question after we've showed the movies.
Yeah, good point. Exactly. Is that you done then, sir?
Yeah, I've got a few more, but fuck them. Go on.
Okay. Well, this turned up earlier this week. This is the first Jade album.
Oh yeah.
What a record!
I know. Well, I didn't buy it yet because it was always fucking expensive. It was another one of them that was mega expensive. I bought the new one, and the new one just fucking blew me away. So I had to buy this. So I bought this the same about the week after the new one. It was on Amazon for like 23 quid, and I thought, fucking hell, I'll have that. And then within a day of it, me buying it, and it was going to be delivered, it suddenly went, oh, we're fucking out of stock. You can fuck off. So I didn't know when I was going to get it. I think it's in October or something. And then it just turned up in the week. So I've been listening to it a lot. I'm a big fan of Jade. I think Jade would be very good at next year's Fortress Festival, Beast. Don't know about you.
I would definitely.
I think they could fill the Ulcerate spot with a sort of technical black and death metal-y sort of sound. But yeah, as I said, I've not had a chance to put proper sleeve on this, so apologies for that horrible paper sleeve. But yeah, just black vinyl, so Lodge will be all right. What a fucking great album this is. I'm now wishing, well, now regretting not buying it when it came out because I'm a dickhead, but there you go.
Beast, you sent me that, didn't you?
I did, mate, yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, I said I didn't have it, and I've been after it for a while, so.
Yeah, it's great.
Very pleased to finally get it on vinyl. So
yeah, from Roger sent me it, and I already had it, so that's when I sent it over to Marty.
All right.
I didn't fucking have it. You could have sent it to me. I don't know.
Fuck you.
Anyway, I bought it on vinyl now. So, end of the month, I'm off to see this fucker. So I've been listening to this quite a lot. Yes, it's not his best album. Most definitely not his best album. Them is my favourite, but it's the last one I bought from King Diamond. I haven't bought any for a while. And I said, never seen him live. One of them bucket list artists. You like him? I don't. There's your eyeball, Beast. You all right? So, there, that's where it was. For the eyeball, it was inside this fucking King Diamond sleeve all along. Who would have known? Nice poster.
I'll find it out for the next one.
Which is very cool, actually. Look at that for the poster.
That's taller than you are.
Yeah, so
Thanks, guys.
as I said, Diamond's been a bit of a fucking bucket list for me, and what sold it to me this time around, going doing a couple of dates. I'm going to see him in Manchester, and he's playing with Paradise Lost and Unto Others. As Marty knows, I'm a big Unto Others fan. So is this black vinyl? 2 sleeves. Oh, clear, smoky, spermy. With, yeah, vinyl. The other one's probably the same. Should you have a look? You guys got fucking better than watch me show fucking 2 vinyls that look the same, have you? So, yeah. So Unto Others, Paradise Lost, and King Diamond. I haven't seen Paradise Lost since I don't know, fucking 90s, I guess. Long time. So yeah, looking forward to that. King Diamond and Unto Others. Talking of which, I've been listening to this a lot. I bought this as well. It's a fucking Blush for Your Records from Temu for like 10p or something. Oh, it's like, but
That's for your blusher.
yeah, fuck off.
It's
Unto
a
Others,
bigger brush than that.
yeah, Strength. I got it on vinyl, obviously, but this is me.
Good job, you have it on vinyl.
Fucking hell, professional. Yeah, Unto Others. Oh shit. That was supposed to land on the sofa. It didn't. I'll get it later.
Because it's in the other room.
It's a good job when they sold CDs to all of us back in the 80s or whenever it was, when they said it's okay, CDs can't be scratched and there'll never be any problems with them, and they look fucking wonderful, don't they? So hopefully that's not scratched too much. So yeah, I've been listening to Unto Others, King Diamond. Oh yeah, I'll show these as well while I'm at it. 2 Grave Ghoul tapes, because obviously mine was mentioned before. You've probably all got these anyway, haven't you? So, are you going to show them as well, or have you just having to hand Marty?
Just some more, Ryan.
Yeah. So it's all horror based and it's wonderful, and we love it. 23 and 24. These on Dismal Fate as well, like the 10 ones. So I picked them up. They just happen to be by each other on the shelf, and I know they're not alphabetical. Fuck off. Right. Shall we talk movies then, boys and ghouls? Boys and ghouls. You like what they did there?
Nice.
Like Shaun the Beast. Show us your first fucking movie, lad.
But before I show it, there is a little bit of a...
Oh, you're going to tell your story? Go on then.
Yeah, there's a bit of a backstory. When I was a very, very, very much younger, and the things called VHS tapes are still around, one of my mates' mothers worked in the local video shop. So she got everything she wanted pretty much before anybody else did. So she was going out one night and she said to us, the lads that were there, there's 2 films there. You can't watch either of them. One was a porno and one was this next one. As soon as they left the house, obviously the lads said, right, porno on. No, we'll watch the zombie one first. And they couldn't quite understand why. And then when they watched it, they still couldn't understand why. So it was my introduction into the more gorier side of things, I suppose. So of course it has to be the seminal Zombie Flesh Eaters, or Zombie 2 as it was known when it first came out. This is still one of my favourite movies of all time. Storyline: boat crashes, zombie attacks a copper, daughter goes across to find out why her dad's boat crashed, voodoo, splinters of wood, and absolute chaos ensues. And obviously it's inspired some rather good music. So yeah, for me it's one of the best. It's the first Fulci film I ever saw, and it's still probably my favourite Fulci film as well. The Mighty Zombie Flesh Eaters. And
nice.
Just because it's here and it wears a fucking sun, it inspired the artwork for Beyond Terror, the film of Fulci. This is a great
nice.
book. It's just rather heavy.
Metal, or just heavy in weight?
Like me, just heavy in weight. But yeah, absolute classic. One of the best. Well, I'm saying one of the best. It's not Dawn of the Dead, but it's not far off. So that's that one. Are we just doing one or two or?
We'll do one. We'll whiz down one at a time, I think. You all like that, Marty?
Yeah,
we haven't fucking planned this, so it doesn't matter. No one really cares. They're not watching us for quality.
Is there no one watching?
Right. Yeah, there's still about 14 people fucking watching. It's mad. I'm getting another beer, obviously.
Okay.
And me see here.
What do you say? Is he gone? Okay, my first movie. I know the two of you guys watched it this week. You picked it up this week. I had it on DVD. I picked up the Blu-ray this week. So this is Nico Mastorakis's. I'll show you the Blu-ray. Fuck that. So this is Island of Death. This is the Arrow release. So if anybody hasn't seen this, this is one of the most fucked up movies I've ever seen in my life. I'm sure you can back me up on that, lads. I know you have seen it. It's absolutely
1,000,000%.
It's just fucking crazy shit. So this is a total video nasty. This is the movie I think of when I think of video nasty. Now, this movie has everything in it. It's got rape. It's got bestiality. That's not you, beast. It's got it's got gore. What else is in it? Murders. There's fucking, you name it, it's in this. Incest. Fucking everything in this. So the premise of the thing is this couple apparently go to this island of Mykonos, the Greek island of Mykonos, on a honeymoon or whatever, and to just go fucking ape shit. And anybody they come in contact with, they kill in various fucking strange ways. It's just insane. The whole debate then comes into it: are they brother and sister as well, which is absolutely ludicrous. Some of the deaths in this are just absolutely insane, from crucifixion to drowning someone with paint to fucking the usual decapitations, and just everything about this movie is pure fucking sleazeballs, man. They're such a fucking ugly couple in this. So yeah, Island of Death from 1981. It's just a fucking, it's not that it's a hard watch. I definitely would watch it again. It's a movie that will keep you going, because you're just wondering how fucking extreme this can get. And by God, it does, man. It's really messed up. Even the end of the movie is just fucking bananas. But yeah, so that's my first one, anyhow.
I thought the ending was really clever. I really enjoyed the ending. I thought it was really clever.
Yeah.
In a very
really
twisted
good
and
film.
sick way. But...
yeah, really good film though. So yeah, I know you two just watched it this week. So yeah, mad but good mad. That was it, Johnny Mac.
Yeah, well, I'm going to show. The idea was when one of you guys showed something, if I was going to show it, I'll show it on the same round. But you fuckers have both showed the two films that I was going to fucking show. So what am I going to do? I'm going to pick one of them, aren't I? Fucking hell. It's almost like we didn't organise anything here. Like, I'm going to show Island of Death as well, and I haven't got the cover. I've just got a fucking DVD of it. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, I bought that for £4.50 off eBay about a week or two ago, because Marty was saying it was fucking great and I'd never seen it. So, yeah, everything he said and more. It's probably the most black metal movie I've ever seen, because it's so un-PC. It's just insane. Honestly, it is, as Marty said, it's like, it's got everything in it. It really has got everything in it. As I said, hence why I mentioned this album here, Fuck Your Goat. A goat gets fucked in it. Just insane. It's just, as I said, it's got the couple, and you think to yourself initially, you think, oh, it's just him, he's pushing her than that. Fucking hell, she's as bad as him. They are just insane. They are just proper Brits abroad, I tell you.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't got a football shirt on. He's that insane. It's just mad. It is. Yeah, if any movie deserved to be banned, that's this one. And this is the one that if I actually didn't know about it. I honestly didn't know about it until Marty was on about it. And I said, I need to get a copy of it. I said it was just fucking £4. It came in like a little slipcase thing. And I thought, well, I'll try it out and see what it's like. I might have to get it on Blu-ray because it's that.
I'll send you that.
You send me the DVD, brilliant. Thank you, mate. But yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watch it and you go, did I just watch that? Yeah. It's one of them, innit? You think, I can't. And it's like, yeah. And the ending is just mental, innit? And the only thing I'm disappointed.
You need to watch it more than once, don't you?
Just to spoil it for everybody that hasn't seen it in the chat. When it at the very end, when it starts raining, I just wanted to see him melt. That's all I'm saying. Like in Street Trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the guy melts, I wanted to see him melt because I really hated him so much.
They wouldn't have had the budget to do that.
Yeah.
No, it's a shame.
They probably spent it all on the go.
On the golden shower.
Yeah, golden shower as well. Fucking hell.
I forgot about the old deer and all.
Yeah.
How could I forgot about the grandma?
A golden shower on the grandma. It's like, it's like ticking all the boxes. It's like, what's the most horrible, depraved shit we can do that will piss off the censors? Oh, we'll have this and we'll have this. And that music. There's like Greek music in the background, and it gets in your head as well. It's just, it's insane. It really is. If anybody's not seen Island of fucking Death,
yeah, it's like music on a holiday show or something.
Yeah, it's like a Greek island, there's so much in it. I just can't. It did me head in, honestly. An insane movie, and I can see why Marty likes it. Because he's a depraved sick. My beard's just got really excited and just foamed all over the place thinking about it, I tell you. But, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
It's all downhill from here.
It's all downhill. I'm going to talk about Peppa Pig next, I think. I'm done.
What? Peppa Pig rather than Roger in the Goat?
Oh.
You never eat the kebab.
But this next one wasn't actually on the banned list, but it probably should have been. It's Killer Nun. I don't know if you've seen it.
No.
With Anita Ekberg in it. He was in that.
I thought you said Killer Gnome at first.
No.
I thought I'd seen that. Well, that's a different one.
Yeah, different film altogether, that one. This is really, really trippy. Some of the deaths in this are quite out there, but it's more psychological and like out and out horror. I mean, there is still some nasty bits in it, but she plays a really good part. The one that's like the main woman, but the twist at the end's quite clever as well. But came out in '79, I think it was. Just a proper one of the nunsploitation movies with lots of boob and bush and murder, death, kill scenes. So that's
gone dark. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it keeps going dark, isn't it? Yeah,
you like to stop working. You need to put some money in the mixer, mate.
Yeah, it must be. But yeah, it's one. I mean, if it's released on the Shameless label, it's going to be some type of weird, sick and twisted shit. But it's quite clever and quite disturbing in equal proportions. So that's my.
I've got to admit, I don't own any nunsploitation movies, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
you probably
I'm married and got kids, but I don't know. It just seemed a weird. I've never picked any up.
Too sensible. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I'm a boring person. What can I say? As you can guess. That's why I got so excited about Island of Death. Yeah.
Sound of music, nunsploitation.
Right, Marty, you're on, fella.
Oh, I'm up next. Okay. Right. I've got 2 movies in my top 10. Not my top 10, but 10 movies I've chosen by Jess Franco. By the
Marty.
Huh?
Sorry to interrupt, mate, because we're dead professional. If you guys want to show any unhonourable mentions, then you're more than welcome to afterwards. I know we picked 10, but if there's any others you just want to show and go, this is fucking great, then you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't, fine. But
all right, I've got a stack of them. Yeah. So
go
yeah,
on,
so my next one is my first movie by Jess Franco. A director I'm not completely familiar with. I have seen a few of his movies. He's a fucking, I think he was an adult filmmaker as well. You can tell by some of his movies, some of his shots and some of his movies, he's a fucking weirdo. Simple as, but they all are with this shit. So the next movie was 1981, Bloody Moon. It's going to call Bloody Moon. So this is the DVD version of it that I have. It is a PAL version of it, but more insanity once again. There's the Blu-ray version of it out in Severin. So this is, I'll just give you the pretense story. It's set in, I don't know what fucking, is it in Italy or somewhere? It's a really fucking Euro trash number. It's set in a girls' kind of a language school, if you will. This is a very kind of giallo kind of movie. It's kind of a mystery, and honestly, it keeps you going. You don't know who the murderer will be in this, but when the murders take place in this, they're fucking savage. It's completely understandable why this was put on the banned list. There's a couple of the deaths in it. Actually, the special effects for 1981 are really good in it. There's a kid on a Rolls Royce, which probably wouldn't have helped it either. As well, that probably helped getting it banned as well. So yeah, so there's this kind of a scarred character at the start of this movie, and he murders a girl out of sexual frustration. It seems he goes away for 5 years, comes back to the fucking school where he was because his sister's running it or something like that. He's big into women. Can't get near them obviously because of the scarring and shit. But then a lot of the kids on the campus start getting murdered, as they do in your typical slasher movie. But yeah, it's just what makes this is just fucking, some of the deaths in this are absolutely incredible. There's a fucking girl killed with an ice saw. There's people killed with pickaxes, with fucking drills. You fucking name it. It's just fucking, it's really, really well done. It's completely insane. But yeah, Jess Franco, Bloody Moon. I keep calling it Blood Moon. Bloody Moon. It's a really, really good one.
That's one of the ones I picked up today after.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'll enjoy that, man. It's really, really good. There's actually some good acting in it, believe it or not. There's a girl, the main girl. I think she's a German actress, and she used to do kind of erotic movies and soft porn stuff or something like that. But I think she wanted a more serious role, so she ended up in this fucking insanity stuff. So I don't know where she was going with that. But yeah, really good movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely worth checking out, and definitely deserves to be on the nasty list. That poor kid with the Rolls Royce. But yeah, I'll not give too much away. Cool. But yeah,
I've not seen that one yet.
Good number 2, Bloody Moon. Have you got that one, John?
I haven't, mate. Not seen it.
Send you that too, then, bitch. I'll send you that one as well. Right, who's up? Johnny back.
Legend. It's me, innit? Yeah. Right. Well, because Beast already showed it and said how fucking great it is. This is my Zombie Flesh Eaters collection, which is Zombie Flesh Eaters 1, 2, 3, and also has Zombie Holocaust on it, which is also got fucking Ian McCulloch in it, which is great.
Good movie.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with, can you? It's like it's this certain movies, as you say, you've got I've got the somewhere either in there or over there. Got the trilogy, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead thing, and a nice little fucking box set. So, which I think is obviously my first love for the zombie movies. But this, good, very good. Yeah, it's just a classic, isn't it? I said, as B said, it's just fucking awesome. But yeah, so I had to show Zombie Flesh Eaters as well. It's like, it's your favourite movies. Mine are a bit tame. I know I fucking showed Under Death, but fucking hell. The rest of them, majority of them are quite tame and normal ones that everybody fucking knows. But there you go. I'll let the other two sickos show all the weird shit. Mostly. Anyway, like, back to you, Beast.
Back to the sickos, then. This one is probably the worst cannibal movie around. But it's that bad that it's good. And it was on the banned list. It even says so in the corner there. Cannibal Terror. I think what they did was they saw the success of Cannibal Holocaust and Cannibal Ferox. I believe this was made by people in France. And they thought, oh, we need to get on the bandwagon there. They had no budget. Nobody of any interest was wanting to act in it. And they thought, yeah, we'll make a cannibal movie. To be fair, the amount of times the cannibals are actually in it is pretty non-existent. It's basically two part-time crooks decide to kidnap a young bairn, then hold her for ransom. They disappear into the wilds of wherever the hell it is. And lots of merriment and rapes and death and shit like that occurs. And then the scene, without spoiling the end of it, not that it takes much spoiling, the final scenes with the let's just say the ensuite buffet, all of a sudden most of the cannibals suddenly change their skin colour, and they're obviously just guys that were walking past them like, hang on, stick this loincloth on, mate, and stand there for 10 minutes and we'll give you a fiver. It's horrendous. But it's that bad, it's good. And it's, I mean, you can see why it was on the banned list, for definite. But
so they're not vegetarians then, Beast? Is that what you're saying?
No, there's not many vegetarians.
Not vegetarians.
No. There is vegetables in it, but unfortunately they're the ones that's doing most of the killing and stuff. But yeah, it's a very, very it's literally just cashing in on the whole cannibal genre type thing. Yeah. Well, I mean, it does what it says on the tin. It's it should have been called Cannibal Terrible, really, because it's not a great movie. But it's watchable. It's a fun way to kill 90 minutes. That's my third one.
Yeah, it's decent enough cannibal movie. There's a lot of them, but yeah, it's decent.
What you got next, Marty?
Is it me? Oh, it is. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, Beast goes first.
I know, yeah, I can't count. Okay, my next one is another 1981 movie. So this is Joe D'Amato's Absurd. Had to be on the list somewhere because this is fucking, absurd. Lives up to the title. This is the Italian Collection 88 films. Gotta give them a shout out.
Pick up today.
But yeah, despite some people thinking that this is a sequel to Anthropophagus.
I thought that.
Yeah, it's not. It's the same actor, all right. I think they are from Greece, and to find Greek coins in his pocket or some shit. But it's a movie that doesn't explain itself too much. This fucking starts off with an opening chase scene between a priest and George Eastman, the big 6'5" fucking actor that's in Anthropophagus and this as well. Across the island, he ends up getting injured on a fence. Very gory and very well done. And then when he's been operated on, they discover that he has some kind of fucking genetic disorder or something, and he can repair himself very quickly. So he's just a big evil bastard going around, and he just literally kills fucking everybody in this fucking kind of a what would you call it? There's a complex or something, or a big house or some shit like that. He just kills everybody in the fucking place in all different gory ways. The usual pickaxes and just some mad stuff. But who else is in this? Annabelle is in this, not Annabelle, Annabelle. She was in House at the Edge of the Park as well. And then your man that went on to be a director, Mario, what the fuck's his name? Michel Soavi. He went on to do Stage Fright. He's in this as well. It's just it is absurd. There's a lot of filler on this. There's a lot of scenes on this that don't make sense. The bikers and that. If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. It's just a lot of filler on it, but it's really, really good. It's a really good fun movie. It's been described as a rip-off of Halloween, and essentially it is, because it's just some big evil presence in the form of a big fucking dude. Like, Michael Myers going around and just killing everybody he comes across. But yeah, definitely merits its place on the Nasties list for me anyhow. But yeah, good movie. A good movie. Definitely it's
Cool.
right up there with the one before it. And she'll puff because don't like saying that. But yeah, cool movie. Sure you have all seen it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Go for it.
Wow. Well, weirdly, I'm not going to show this, but I'm going to show the box set, which has that and
Beast.
the Beast.
The Beast.
And to be honest, that's why I thought it was a sequel, because they both came in the same box set thing that I bought. I was saying to the boys, it comes in a clear package as well, so if you get too excited, you don't make a mess over your covers. So
can't see you getting too excited over that one.
No, but hey, you never know. This is a double box set, and that's your Absurd with a different cover. And this is what I'm going to talk about. Oh my god, it's a shit movie. Like most of these are, as you find out. But I think as the boys would tell you, it's the scene with the fetus that gets you. Yeah, there you go. I'm sure we've all got it. We've all seen it. Yeah.
The assisted birth.
Yeah, the assisted birth. Yeah. It's that he didn't need a fucking C-section, did he? He went straight in there and got it out, and then had a munch on it. So yeah, if you've not seen it and you want to see something like that, then that's the film for you. It's like a lot of these films, you sit and watch them now, and they're not great, are they?
No.
The acting's not good. The story's odd. And the effects are not very special.
It was just people jumping on the bandwagon, wasn't it? The whole video nasty thing was massive back in the 80s.
But some of them are good movies with a bit of gore in them. Some are just a copycat movie of something that got really famous.
Yeah.
And then there's Island of Death, obviously, which we fucking talked about. That's still haunting my fucking dreams. I only watched it about a week ago. Yeah.
I wouldn't say any of these are actually scary as such, are they?
Yeah.
There's no real jump scares or anything like that. If you go back to the old 70s Hammer horrors and stuff like that.
As I said, there's a couple I want to talk about later that have got a couple of jump scares in them. But yeah, that's I just had to talk about it. As I said, I prefer that one to Absurd, I think, because I watched it first. But as I said, it's one of them in it. So there you go, Beastie. Up to you, fella.
Right. This is a bizarre film. No surprise. Night of the Demon. Not to be confused with Demons or The Demons or anything like that. This is basically a Bigfoot movie. But this has not incest as such, because it's interspecies, but it's very much a strange. People go missing. These college kids say, "Oh, my father's gone missing. I want to go and find him," type thing. Off they pop, and merriment ensues. There's a scene where the biker, a biker, stops to empty his bladder, and it's not very pleasant what happens to him. It's sort of, oh, yeah, that's going to smart in the morning. Some of the deaths in this are some of the funniest ones I've seen. It's just 80. When did it come out? This one, 83. Again, this is one I remember watching years and years and years ago. And it always, that's the same with the biker and the scene with the gentleman getting his face pushed against a wood burner. The pot iron, like, wood burner things.
Yeah.
Absolutely savvy. But again, it's like John just said there, they aren't great movies. The action's not fantastic. The special effects aren't great. But there's definitely something sort of nostalgia more than anything else. I can sit and watch these all day.
Yeah.
Just because of that.
Yeah.
It's literally, you take your brain out of gear, stick it on, plenty of boobs, plenty of bush, plenty of blood and guts and snot and thunder. What more do you want?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
Night of the Demon, absolute cracker.
Yeah. Great movie. Man.
That's the thing that also defines, as I was saying to you, there's probably 2 or 3 things that define 70s and 80s movies. One of them that everybody's smoking. Everybody, the kids, the animals, fucking everyone's smoking. Probably having a drink as well. But I've also noticed they're proper porn star bushes, aren't they, on the ladies? Because you do see the ladies a lot. It's a full-on bush, isn't it? Class. Anyway, Marty, yeah, sorry, mate. Go on.
Okay, no panic. Yeah, I know. I was just going to ask you why you are so attracted to these movies, but you're sort of explaining as you go along. I think it's just that how far can these movies go, is just to see how far they'll push the limits. But I think we've seen most of them now on the nasty list. So yeah, that's that covered. Okay, my second entry. That sounds.
Mrs.
It's kind of fucking video. Yeah, the second entry by Jess Franco. This fucking thing. I only watched this a couple of days ago for the first time. I just thought I'd throw it in because it's essentially it is a cannibal movie. There is a bit of cannibalism, but it is a cannibal movie, but not as much as like Ferox and all the Holocausts and all that. So this is Jess Franco's Devil Hunter. Have it on DVD. I didn't pick up the Blu-ray yet. This is a Severin one as well. So this came out in, what was that one? 1980 by Jess Franco. Once again, the story. This model. Yes, there's actually a story to this one. This model, she gets kidnapped by this these fucking bad people, we call them evil bad ones or whatever the fuck. Anyway, she's taken to this fucking remote island jungle area for some strange reason. And so she's been held captive for ransom by them. In the meantime, the whole tribes of all this cannibal weirdos are going fucking on. They worship this this cannibalistic god. And he does turn up in the movie. He's walking around a lot. It's just a guy from their tribe, but he's got these big huge eyes. They look like someone cut a ping pong ball in half and stuck them to his eyes. So he's got those. You often see people on the internet with their eyes popping out, that sort of thing. So they're chanting and praying to him. He's walking around and then just starts picking off people. The party that have fucking kidnapped this girl. So she's basically in the whole movie tied up like that, naked. Lots of nudity in this. Her manager or someone to do with her, whoever she is, an actress or model, sends some kind of fucking dude to the jungle to rescue her as well. So kind of conflict ensues between the whole. It sounds like an Indiana Jones movie already, but yeah, lots of nudity. Lots of gratuitous fucking camera shots. As I was saying about Jess Franco earlier on, he did loads of porno, soft porns and stuff like that, or pornos even. But yeah, there's some stupid shots on this. Like there's a lot of the kind of tribes women are chanting and, you know, completely naked, praying before this fucking idol. And this guy is zooming the camera in on their private parts for about 10 seconds. So you're just sitting there 10 seconds looking at this close up of a bush for some strange fucking reason. No reason whatsoever. Movie carries on. And then about a minute later, you're back to somebody else's bush for about 10 seconds. He was just a dirty bastard, really, I think. But I don't know. I think he's dead. Well, if he isn't,
we know why you like
he's hiding in some bush somewhere. I don't know what the fuck. But yeah, you can tell that he did other kind of adult movies because some of his camera shots in this, like, you're just focusing in on a fucking nipple for about 10 seconds. And it'd be a very weird film to watch with someone. I know I watched it on my own. That sounds probably weirder. But if you're sitting there with someone, you can imagine looking across at someone, you're just staring at bush for 10 seconds. Like, what the fuck is this movie all about? But the last half an hour does pick up. There is a bit of fucking... it's a bit of cannibalism and there's a bit of action in it finally. And there's a kind of a boss fight at the end between the cannibal god and the American guy on a cliff and that. But it's decent. For a cannibal movie, there's a bit more of a story to it than reporters going to the jungle getting fucked up and that. So you've got the whole kidnapping thing. Not saying it's a blockbuster or a thriller or anything, but it was actually enjoyable, especially the last half an hour of it. So yeah, for a cannibal movie, I had to put that one on. I didn't want to put on Cannibal Holocaust and that. So yeah, Jess Franco's Devil Hunter. Check it out if you haven't seen it. I'm telling you, it's an experience too. as all these movies are. So yeah, 1980s, Jess Franco's Devil's Hunter. Good
Cool.
stuff, I think.
Right. Yeah. Right. So next I'm going to go to the box set thing that inspired this, the Video Nasties box of the band. The movies on it. And I'm going to go with that one there. Now, it's called Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. I believe they changed the name in the UK to Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. I think everywhere else in the world it's just called Nightmare, I think.
Yeah.
That's the cover of the UK one. So, and it does say from the company that brought you The Hills of Ice. So nothing to do with it, just the same fucking company. And it says, warning, not for the squeamish or people of a nervous disposition. So if that doesn't sell it to a load of kids, I don't know what does. Oh, is that one of the ones you picked up, Beast? Yeah, I'll whack you on there. There's the actual cover.
Yes.
We cover. There you go. £2.15. Fucking bargain, lad. Yeah, so that's these are all on Harbour Bay, was it called? Anyway. So yeah, Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. Presume you haven't watched it yet, Beast, have you?
No, mate, no, not yet.
No, I haven't seen it either. I thought it was that one
You
there.
haven't seen
Nightmare. That one there, John.
Well,
see that one?
As I said, it was
60 horror.
Ah, yeah, no, that's a different one. No, it's well. I said this has the documentary on it called "Ban the Sadist Videos." Which did you say you found it on Amazon, Marty?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. Yeah, it's worth watching.
It's on Amazon, so it's worth watching. It basically goes through what happened and talks to distributors and people that had video shops back in the day, and the fact that in the UK, obviously, you could censor movies in the theatre, but as soon as videos came out, there was no censorship initially. So basically, it's one of them. Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. There's lots of clips from that actually on the documentary. It's essentially some young kid that sees his dad and his dad's mistress. His dad's mistress ties him up and sits on him and starts slapping his face and all that sort of stuff. So he's into his kinky shit. And he comes in from school. I don't know why he's got a fucking bow tie on and a white shirt. He looks like the kid, I think, from the Round and Round by that video, if you've seen that. So it's a kid with a fucking bow tie on. He comes from school. He's all dead chuffed. He comes to his dad's room and then sees his dad with some woman and fucking slapping his face when he's naked, lying tied up on a bed, and she's got her norks out and all the usual stuff. And he basically pops downstairs, picks up an axe and fucking hacks her in the middle of her back. She's covered in blood, and then he chops her head off and that. So it starts off well. So, and it's basically he then ends up in a psychiatric home sort of 10 or 15 years later. Some bloke's giving him loads of drugs. They say, yeah, he's fucking well now. So they let him back out. And something triggers it and he starts killing again. As I said, you two boys would fucking love it. And it's just great. So as I said, Nightmares in a fucking what brain? Damaged Brain, or just called Nightmare or Nightmares in the rest of the world. It's really fucking good. But it's your usual, that sort of, mate, he nicks a car and drives down the place and kills loads of people, and tits and bush and people chopping off bits. It's great. Anyway, if you've not seen it, get on it, boys. Right, Beast.
1974. No, I'm lying. 1977. One of the strangest films ever, I think. Rabid.
Ooh, great film. I watched that about 6 months ago, Beast. Fucking great.
Marilyn Chambers. That's the name, isn't it? The woman that was in, when I showed Flesh Eaters and said about the porno movie, well, the porno movie was the one that she was in called Behind the Green Door. But I'd rather watch zombies. But yeah, this is strange, definitely. Synopsis type thing. Young woman in a motorbike accident. Oh shit, she's gonna die. Quickly, let's do this groundbreaking experimental surgery on her with self-healing skin type thing, which is a success. And then as she cuddles the doctors to say thank you, what can only be described as a dog's phallic member comes up from underneath her armpit and starts sucking his blood. And as she goes along her merry way, leaving a trail of victims that are similarly attached to her, they also go a bit doolally. And I don't know, the remake, the Soska Sisters did a remake 2021 maybe, something like that. That's really, really good. Yeah, that's the one. That's really, really good as well. I probably prefer.
I've not seen the remake.
Yeah, it's decent.
Yeah, I probably prefer that to the original just because it's the Soska Sisters and they did American Mary. So, but yeah, it's a really fucking strange, bizarre film without being anything spectacular, acting wise, story wise. Oh, it's quite a clever idea for a story, but the self-healing, regurgitating skin and such like is quite I think it could have been better, but it's still up there as one of the strangest films I own.
It's a cool movie. Yeah. You know, just before I put you on, Marty, this is you know, sometimes you buy. They used to buy them sort of a single DVD box with 4 movies on it, and usually one of them was good and the rest was shit.
Yeah,
this is the first time all movies have been good. Witchfinder General, Confessions of a Serial Killer, Rabid, and Scum. Look at that.
Yeah,
it's a strange mix.
It's a good little
yeah, strange. Let's say they're not all same genre or anything. Great. I've just been to get it now because I remembered I had it. That's the only copy of Rabid I got. But fucking brilliant stuff. Anyway, sorry, Marty. Back to the.
What are we doing again?
Programming.
Okay, my number 5 from 1982. The director is Spanish. He's Juan Piquer Simon or some shit. But this is an absolutely brilliant fucking slasher movie. This is Pieces. It's not even a word. Pieces. What the fuck?
Are you taking the pieces there?
I was still doing some Spanish there. Fucking hell, Pieces. I can't say it. Pieces. This is a fucking awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, this is great. This is the gore in this is absolutely fantastic. It's so well done. This is an incredible movie. If you haven't seen it, I also bought the soundtrack for it because I liked it that much. It's a great movie. It's a great soundtrack. It's very 80s. It's very kind of bubbly soundtrack for the content of it. Back to the little synopsis that we do. So opening scene is that this is a little guy sitting on his floor in his little short trousers. He's building a jigsaw. His mother's in the room. She goes over and looks at the jigsaw. The jigsaw is of a naked lady, like it looks like an old page from the Sun or something. But that's the jigsaw he's building of the naked woman. So the mother freaks out, gives him a few clouts around the head, starts rooting through his stuff. Next thing is just a little lad with a fucking axe, and he just hits the mother in the head with it and chops her up into pieces. So that's it. Jumping ahead 20 odd years, then obviously the little lad, I don't want to give too much away, but he hides and he's not accused of it. So it was on 20 odd years. It's on to this school kind of campus again. They love school campuses and young women, and and murders start happening. It's got a kind of bit of a giallo thing to it as well. It's a bit of a mystery to it. Who is this killer on the campus? Who's going around? There's a lot of suspects, loads of red herrings as usual in the Kevin films, and the whole jigsaw pieces thing will make sense at the end of it. So you don't have a clue who this killer is first time you watch it, obviously, but it's really good. there's some major horrific deaths in it, between decapitations, limbs, different parts of limbs are coming off. You can probably gather why. So yes, a lot of kind of suspects in the college, a lot of teachers and that, and they really play into it. And then you're thinking, right, it's definitely fucking him, and there's a good twist at the end of it. Well, near the end, you should pick up on the clues on it. But yeah, the gore in this is fantastic. It's so really well done. It's really, really, really good now. So it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite horror movies, I'd say. It's just so good.
Yeah,
there's a lot of movies in that genre or in that, that sort of theme, but this is really, really good. So Pieces, class stuff.
Not seen that.
No,
I tell you, watch it, man. You really will like this. I'll just have a look here, John, to see if I have it for you. Might have Pieces, but you can carry on if you want there, lad.
Okay,
yeah.
Right.
There you go, John. Have a few in DVD.
Oh, legend, thank you, mate. Right, so
I don't think it's American.
No, I wasn't going to show this because it's fucking stupid and it makes no sense. And
what? And the rest of them have all been top quality.
Yeah, fucking.
But if you've seen it, you'll know what I mean.
Yeah,
the Bogeyman, or in other places, I think it was called, as it says there, the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman.
Yeah, I think it was just called the Bogeyman in the UK, and then the Boogeyman in the rest of the world.
Where are you spelling that? Oh, is it just OG?
That's Bogeyman, and it's
yeah, I have the American version, John. It's Boogeyman, mine.
There. That's the one.
Yeah.
Boogie. OOGEY.
Yeah. I thought this was a 70s disco movie.
Yeah.
Boogeyman.
Yeah, same one. So the idea behind it is it was basically sort of kids being a couple of kids, lad and a lass. The mother had a string of, she was pissed all the time and coked up or whatever, I don't know. She had a load of blokes coming in. Just one bloke used to come in, not the dad. When they were popping in to have a bit of sex, they used to chuck the kids outside basically, and the kids were looking in the room. So they grabbed hold of the lad. They tied the lad up for whatever reason, the young lad, and then they sort of went downstairs and got it on. So the daughter, the little kid, the girl decides to go to the kitchen, get a big fuck off knife, cuts the little lad down. The little lad gets the knife, goes there and fucking kills the boyfriend or whatever. So that happened like fucking ages ago, and the girl is looking at what happened in the mirror. So fast forward, I don't know, 10 fucking 20 years or whatever. They're in this fucking farm or whatever, working for some family. The lad, since the killing, since he took out the boyfriend, he's mute, can't speak, and she keeps having these fucking dreams. And for whatever fucking reason, she goes back to the house, looks in the bedroom. They pretend they're going to buy it, the people that are selling it. So, you know, the retailer or whatever they call it in the fucking States, decides he wants to go and have a look around the fucking house. So they go and have a look around the house, and she looks in the same mirror, just happens to be there above the bed. She looks at it and sees the boyfriend, and weirdly put on the kid's mum's fucking stocking on his face, so he looked like a fucking killer. Anyway, so she sees it and she fucking smashes the mirror with a chair, and basically, whenever anyone sees the bits from the mirror, they suddenly start to die. But it's like really fucking weird because there's a good death of some kids that get killed, but you see things like knives and pitchforks just hanging around in thin air. Obviously, you can't quite see the wires, but you know they're there type thing. It's that good. And it's like just a stupid fucking idea of some invisible thing that is killing stuff because of a mirror. And that's it. If you've seen it, you know, and I wasn't going to show it, but then it's bugging me and I'm talking about it. So I figured I might as well talk about it. It's one of them. It's like, obviously it just pissed me off and annoyed me because it was such a stupid idea, but there you go. Fucking boogeyman. Watch it or not, I don't care. Right, Beast.
It's good. It's not a bad movie.
Yeah, well, how do you follow that? This one's, it's called Flag of the Heretic, and again, it's sort of a nunsploitation type thing. But apparently, it's based on an actual woman from back in medieval Italy or something like that. Her father was a bit of a twat and sent her to a monastery, and you know, just because he could. She wasn't overly impressed with being stuck in a monastery and all the religious bollocks that went with it. So she actually escaped and joined. It was during the Crusades. He joined like a Muslim army and rebelled against the Crusades and stuff. She does actually get captured, and I think it's her. I'm unless I'm getting mixed up because I haven't watched it for a while. A thing called, I had to write it down because I forgot what it's called, a Judas Cradle, where she's sat on it. It's like a wooden pyramid, sat on it naked, and with weights hung off her feet. Not very nice, I wouldn't have thought at all. But yeah, it's really well. Everything about this is it's a little bit better than just a normal slasher movie. It's well shot and it's well acted and stuff. And the fact it's based on a true story is quite sort of, yeah. But again, I mean, you know, when they're on Shameless, that they've got something about them. But I really enjoy this. It's not really, there's not that many murders and death kills and stuff. I mean, not like Island of Death and stuff. There's no goats involved. But yeah,
there's not many things like Island of Death, let's face it.
No, there isn't. But I really enjoy this. It's a really good movie. I might have to keep this one out actually and watch it again.
Yeah, same here. I think it's a good movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but I did like it. Shameless had some great movies to do.
It's slightly different from just your normal run-of-the-mill machete type thing, but it's still quite horrific in parts.
Yeah, good movie. Flavia.
Yo, Marty, you're on, big fella.
Okay, number 6, believe it or not. Just looking for the year. Oh yeah, this fucking. Yeah, where do we go? This is one of the worst made movies I've ever seen in my life. It's comical. It's okay. The subject matter is not comical. This was on the fucking, what would you call it? Section 1 of the Videos Nasties list. Why, I don't know. Like there's tons of gore in this, deaths in this, but apparently this guy used barbecue sauce. This guy who directed this, and he openly said it was all barbecue sauce. It looks as fake as fuck. It's so fucking stupid of a movie. It's so badly made. A lot of it's freehand cameras. It looks like he failed 100 times. You're just in the fucking grass for a lot of it, and so I better show you what it is, I suppose. So I went for Don't Go in the Woods Alone. Now, I'm saying it's fucking shit, but I really like it for some strange reason.
I was going to say, you obviously love it, otherwise you wouldn't be mentioning it, because there's so many other good movies out there.
I have watched it a few times now, but it's so laughable. Like it's just the most fucking randomest shit ever. Basically it's about this fucking it's about this group on a mountain, and they come across, or this guy comes across them. He's a kind of a wild mountain man. When I seen him first, he looked like Toe Cutter, at Mad Max 1. He's got that look about him with all fours and all that sort of shit. But before he meets that group, there's just this random people on the mountains that he's taken out in gory fucking fashion. There's like a girl doing a portrait of the mountain, and he fucks her up like. There's a guy, the funniest part is, I shouldn't be laughing, but there's a guy in a fucking wheelchair in this, man. And he's hiking on the mountain in a wheelchair, so he's trying to force himself up fucking a mountain and all these rocky paths. It's the stupidest thing ever, and he gets killed in a cool way. So delighted for that, because just felt pity for the poor cunt trying to fucking push himself up these rock paths and everything in a wheelchair. And he's on his own, like I don't know what the fuck the whole idea of what we were thinking of. There is a sheriff in this and a deputy, but they're both fucking brain dead and useless. They don't come in and help this at all. But some of the deaths in this are fantastic, despite the fact of the blood. It's most definitely barbecue sauce or something. The color of it is ridiculous. But I don't know. The guy, what's his name that wrote this, James Bryan, he must have been on something when he made this, man. And I don't know what the budget for this film was, but it had to be fucking pennies or something, because it's I know I'm giving out like fuck about it, but it's very alluring. You need to see it if you haven't seen it. It's funny, but it's one of those daft ones, like really, really daft movies, like that doesn't make a lot of sense, and you're wondering why these people are on this mountain in the first place, because they're all fucking idiots, like, they're not outdoors people at all, like, and, it's just, this is...
You mean basically it could be you, me, and Sean on a fucking mountain? Is that what you're saying, fella?
I think for some reason, I think we do a little bit better than these fucking idiots. But this would be a great video nasty to watch with people. If you're having a few pint of beers or something, then just sit and watch this, because you will just fucking laugh your arse off at how bad, how cheesy it is. The script, everything about it is just bad. It's one of those so bad it's good movies. You have to see it though. Don't go in the woods alone, man. Oh man, Americans are fucking mental. Like, this is just crazy, man. I swear to God. But I'd nearly go and watch it again. it's that bananas. That poor guy in the wheelchair, man. I'll never get that out of my head, man. It's just so bad. It's like something out of a fucking slapstick movie. You have to see it though. Great movie though. Making me laugh even thinking about it. But anyway, don't go in the woods alone, boys. Whatever you do.
Sounds like the sort of thing you expect to see on Sightseers, mate.
Yeah, it's comical, but definitely deserves to be mentioned though, because it's so funny. But that's my number 6. James Bryan's Don't Go in the Woods Alone. Jesus.
Right, all mine movies that everybody knows now. I'm giving up with all the weird, random, odd shit. You can all fucking show that. I'm going to show normal movies. Well, ish. They'll all be banned, but normal. I'm going to me Box of the Band 2. First one on there. Tenebrae. Dario Argento. I watched this afternoon, because it was fucking hot here, and what else am I going to do? And I only had 9 movies to show, because I didn't know what else to pick. So I thought I'd remind myself about this. I've not seen it for fucking ages, and it's a great movie. That's your cover. Apparently on the documentary thing, your man himself was interviewed, and he said, this cover as it is, when the censors brought out a new version of it in the UK, they put a bow around her neck because they didn't like the fucking blood. Can you believe that?
Mm.
I know there's a great interview with, there's quite a few interviews with all the your good foreign movie makers going, why the fuck are the British so stupid? Why are they banning all this things? It's like, why? And obviously we had people like fucking Margaret Thatcher and Mary Whitehouse that were just insane, stuck up, stupid bastards that thought that all these movies are going to warp the kids back then. And look, me, Beast, and Marty are the kids back then. Are we warped? Oh shit!
Yes,
No,
we are.
That's probably not a good argument, is it? Yeah. So maybe they were like,
Yeah, it was insane. Like they
Yeah.
didn't even watch most of the movies.
no. Well, Lady Whitehouse said she didn't watch any of them on the thing. She went, no, I don't watch any of them. But I've got people that I know that I trust that watch them for me. Fuck off. But yeah, Xenoblade is a fucking great movie. It's as I said, these actually proper movies they make more sense. They're a proper movie with gore in them, not just a lot of gore things put together to make sense, like a lot of the other stuff that we've watched recently to do this top 10. And I really thought it would just. I said it's been years since I watched it, and it made sense. It was like an action, a proper mystery movie, and they actually had some jump scares in it. The bit with the fucking Doberman when he first jumped up the fence and all that. Fucking, I jumped about that high off my fucking chair. Pardon me. But yeah, no, it's great. It really is good. The story's good. The writing's good. It's your man. So you know it's when you get a quality filmmaker, and that's why banning shit like that. It's like, what the fuck were they thinking about? And I think that was the problem. It's like even we chatted early on in the week, me and the boys, about Driller Killer. Now, none of us. It's not a great film. It's an art house pile of shit, and it was apparently only banned because of the cover. And also, can I just say, Driller Killer, he had a fucking drill with a cord on it. It was like, did he have a fucking really long extension lead that he took down the fucking streets with him to kill these people? I don't get it. That makes no sense to me, and that bugged me more than the fact it was a shit movie. Anyway, yeah, back to Tenebrae.
Driller Killer.
Fucking great movie. Yeah, Driller Killer, I've got a copy over there somewhere as well. It's on here. There you go. There's your Driller Killer. But yeah, it was banned in the UK just because of the fucking cover. What the hell is all that about? Yeah, it's a stupid movie. It's not fun. It's not entertaining. It's just stupid. And it had a fucking cord on it. Yeah, it had a cord on his drill. He was walking down the streets with a cord on it, and it was working. I'm thinking, you didn't have power banks back then. That's fucking shit. Not happy with it. No, that didn't work. I need to stop drinking. I don't know. Anyway, back to you, Beast.
He's got a battery pack on his belt, hasn't he?
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. Of course he hasn't.
Yeah. Proton pack.
He's an artist.
He's a Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
I actually watched the whole movie, and that's the only thing that bugged me, the fact it had a cord on it.
Yeah, I'm going to show one of Marty's favourite directors now. The Porn Master, Jess Franco, and his movie, The Demons. Nothing at all to do with the one that Marty showed earlier in the cinema and stuff. That's a far better film, to be honest. The story of this is basically two young girls are orphaned, brought up in a convent. One's a war mass, the other one's God-fearing and such like. The woman that's in charge of the convent is very much a nasty piece of work. She says to the two kids basically that the mother was actually a witch and was burnt at the stake. So the one who's a bit of a war mass says, like, fuck you, I'm going to go all witch mad on you. Some of the torture scenes in this are horrendous, with nipples getting cut off and burning minges and bushfires and all sorts.
Bushfires.
And then the so-called God-fearing one decides, right, hang on, it's not fair what's happening to my sister. He proves that we are witches. I'm going to make a pact with the devil. So she starts getting shagged by Satan, and it all culminates with the nasty woman from the orphanage getting a comeuppance. But similar to what Marty said about Franco's directing skills, there is a lot of, well, we'll just look at this nipple for 10 minutes. We'll just look at this minge for 10 minutes. We'll, she's got a very nice one. We better show that bit 5 times. Yes, there's no point of the story where we need to see her walking down the corridor naked, but it's a good shot. It's very artworthy, so we'll make the corridor even longer, and we'll follow around the corner and stuff like that. But it's sick and twisted. I mean, it is well shot if you're a fan of boobs and bush and such like. But
like Marty is.
Yeah, it's worth watching. I mean, again, it's certainly not. It's not doing anything that he hasn't done in every other film, but it's an entertaining story of revenge and witchcraft and demonology and Satan getting his underwear.
Nice.
Cool. Metal Marty, Mac, you are on, sir.
I am back already. Fuck me, friend. All right, number 7. Absolutely fantastic zombie movie. One of the best. From 1974. Goes by a few names. Let Sleeping Corpses Lie. The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. So yeah, The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue is the movie. You might recognize the title from the old Carcass song in their EP there from a few years ago. But yeah, I've got a couple of versions of this because I just love this movie. I don't have it on Blu-ray yet, but fantastic movie. It's just brilliantly made. Very good zombie movie. I'm trying to fucking think of where to tell you that story. I don't want to give too much away. But anyway, it starts off this guy and gal meet over a fucking car crash at a fucking, or a motorbike in a car crash, she wrecks his motorbike at a fucking filling station. She gives him a lift somewhere. She's going to see her sister, lives in the country. Blah 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 blah. Come across this agricultural machinery being worked in this fucking field to go in to find out what's going on. So it's kind of a bit of an experiment on radiation waves. They're sending radiation waves into the ground to kill bugs and that sort of thing. The radiation is obviously reanimating fucking corpses and stuff, and so it just fucking goes crazy after that. Yeah, so there's just a whole big chase scene around the whole fucking countryside. Ends up in Manchester at the end of it with the morgue. But some of the special effects in this are fantastic. What is your man's name? George Grau is in it. There's a big actor in this. Arthur Kennedy was in The Antichrist as well. It's in this as well. I don't know if you've seen this, guys. I'd be very surprised if you haven't.
I haven't seen that one.
Have you not? Oh man, you're gonna love this.
No.
Just
I've
so
not seen it either, Marty.
It's just so fucking so well made, and the gore in it is fantastic. This is a nice book here about the whole lot. But yeah, The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. It's just really, really good. Just looking at clips from here. There's an American cop and he's a fucking prick. But yeah, it's just really, really good. Really well done for the 70s. And yeah, it's very tense, actually. So it's good. Cool. It's a zombie movie. What else can I say? But yeah, highly recommend it. Spanish director. But yeah, it's really well made. The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. At them Manchester Morgue. Or Let Sleeping Corpses Lie. Definitely a good film. There's a lot of gore in this, and a lot of the deaths are pretty gruesome, so you can see why it would have made the list also as well. But yeah, cool film. 1974's Living Dead.
Nice one.
Yeah, that's worth checking out, lads. Swear to God, that's a really good one.
Yeah, I don't know that one, but we will check it out, probably, won't we, Beast? Right, I've got 4 left to show. Cool.
John, how's the comments going? Is there anybody there? Because I can't see them. Sorry. Stop you.
Yeah, Pieface is talking a lot anyway.
Is he? He never stops.
Imagine that. Hi, Simon.
All right, so I can't see the comments on my phone. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no, we got 14 people watching, so that's just cool. The next 4 I'm going to show, everybody knows, but why they put on the banned list. Some you go, yeah, we know why, and some not. But they're movies that I couldn't not include on here because they're favourite movies that were banned, and they're some of my favourite movies in the horror genre anyway. First up, Last House on the Left. Wes Craven. What can you say? This is a nice little 3-disc set. Yeah, it's one of them. It's they were pushing the to avoid fainting, keep the peating. It's only a movie type thing, and they pushed it with that. It's just again, this is one of them that's actually a very good movie. Yeah, we've all got it and we all love it. Were you going to show it, Marty, or
no? I wasn't, John. No.
So we've all got different copies of it. I say 3-disc set, which is very nice. It's just well done, and it's got the idea of having sort of criminals on the run or whatever they are, like I said, the boys, but there's boys and a girl, and the two girls that they were supposed to be going to see Blood Feast, if I remember rightly. I don't know if it's the metal band, but I'm sure they were going to see a band called Blood Feast, if I remember rightly when I watched it. A couple of girls going to see a movie, to see a band, never kind of got there. They were looking for someone to score some drugs. Ended up talking to not very nice people. They had a night of doing nasty stuff to them, took them into the woods, blah, blah, blah. Second half, they just happened to go to the house of the girl that they killed, and her parents decide to extract revenge.
Yeah.
Great movie. Well acted, some excellent deaths. I love the bit with the girl's mum on the guy, where she has a bit of a munch, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And gets rid of an appendage. Yeah, it's great. It's one of them. It's well shot, it's well acted. I like the comedy cops, the two cops that, the car breaks down and all that sort of stuff, and one's a big fat, like the bloke out of the Bond movies, the American guy that kept spitting all the time in the Bond movies, and whatever else. And then you got the other guy that's just a bit stupid. It's almost like a Dukes of Hazzard type thing. But yeah, as I said, Wes Craven, his first movie, if I remember that, just fucking great movie, great horror movie, and just happened to get banned because of the violence and that, and her dad's a bit of that he's a doctor and all that, and fucking great stuff, wonderful.
The music,
Last House on the Left.
The music with the cops is fucking stupid though.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is that all about?
It's just mad.
Have you seen the remake?
I haven't. No. Is it worth it,
Seen
Marty?
that, Sean? Yeah.
There you go.
Excellent remake.
Is it?
Yeah, it's more of a proper movie than the Craven one, but yeah, it's really good. That is definitely worth checking out.
I suppose that's the thing with a lot of the remakes now. If you keep the story pretty much the same and just improve the effects and the cinematography and all that sort of thing, and take away some of the goofiness, then it still works as a decent movie, I guess.
Yeah, it's not as nasty, but it's still fucking rough enough. Like,
worth watching. I'll check it out, definitely.
Yeah.
Right, it's your turn, Beastie, isn't it, lad? There you go.
It is, mate. This is the first of 3. We'll go back to Mr. Fulci with his City of the Living Dead.
I nearly went that myself, but I thought that wasn't on the list. I thought that was one of Fulci's that didn't make the list, so I didn't include it.
It may be never, but it's worth including anyway.
Oh, God, yeah.
It was on it.
Definitely on it. Yeah,
it is on it. Yeah, it's on the list.
Yeah, I think it was it category C or something like that? Maybe not as nasty as initially thought or something. But I know when I first watched this, I was a little bit disappointed because I thought I was expecting Zombie 2 again. But obviously, having watched it a lot more now, an absolute crack. It's a proper story. Priest tops himself, opens the gateway to where all the nasty people want to come through and eat you. And Catriona, what's her name? Catriona McCall.
Yeah.
Must be one of prettiest women that's in any of these films. Her and the guy that's is he a reporter? I think he's a reporter in this one, isn't he? Is he a reporter? Anyway.
Yeah, he is. Christopher George, yeah.
Yeah, they basically try and close this portal to hell. It's got quite a couple of drill-inspired deaths and such like in it. It's I think it's definitely up there with one of Fulci's better ones. I think of this genre. I think some of his Yarrow movies are ridiculously good. I was going to include a couple that were nowhere near the list, but I decided against showing the Boy Who Tortured Duffy and stuff like that.
I've got a different version.
Different
cover.
It's maybe just a different cover, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I've got the reverse.
How's that? Yeah, mine's got a clear case and yours is a blue one, but yeah. Great movie.
That's because I had to put these back in cases. I don't actually put these in cases. I keep them in plastic sleeves because of space. I thought, well, we'll try and look at semi-professional and stick them in some cases. But yeah, it's just an absolutely cracking ghost story almost, with the fellas wanting to come out of the ground. Yeah, it's Fulci. I'm a little bit of a sucker for Fulci's movies. So yeah, City of the Living Dead.
Cool. Right, Marty.
Hello. Okay, what number is this? Number 8. Okay.
No idea. I'm not even counting, Marty.
Oh, I am. Just.
I've not even got a list. I've just got a pile of fucking movies.
Yeah. Back to 1981 again. How many fucking movies did I go from 1981? That's crazy. But this is directed by Oviedo Asanitas. Shite. Can't pronounce it. But anyway, so I went from Madhouse next. This was on the list, and it deserves to be on the list. So fucking plenty of gore and this as well. There's a fucking Doberman. Is that a Doberman? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Doberman involved in most of a lot of the killings in this, so it's very fucking graphic, man. But this is about kind of a sibling rivalry story. It's about two sisters, Mary and Julia. I'm not looking at there, Julia. So so apparently the twin sister, I have to look again. It's Mary. Mary's the bitch. So she's a real fucking evil twin. She fucking used to what would you call it? Used to torture her sister when she was younger, and used to have that fucking dog, set that dog on her the whole time. She's got this dog. So so kind of a strange relationship between the two of them. So time moves on as they do in the movies. So the twin ends up picking up this sort of fucking disease, skin disease disorder, and sort of disfigures her. She's in a bed in the hospital. There's the uncle of the sisters is a fucking priest, a fucking sadistic fucking wanker of a priest, man. So he tries to get the two sisters to meet up. So he brings the other one to the deformed one. There's a big falling out, all this shit going on. This priest is trying to get them, for some strange reason, is trying to get the two of them to get back together, friends, like, you know. So anyway, the sister escapes from the hospital. It must be a crazy hospital or something like that. So she goes on a fucking murderous rampage. So anybody that comes into contact with her sister, or their sister know all her friends and people that she loves and knows and all that, they all come to a fucking very bloody end at the hands of the sister killer that you just think it is. But I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, the Doberman's involved. There's a few savage, brutal deaths in it. Like, you know, I can definitely see why it would have been banned. You know, dog fucking tearing the throat out of a woman, and it's very graphic and very well done, actually. But yeah, it's a good movie. Like, there is actually a bit of story to it. Like, you know, it's good. And I don't think you're wondering too much who the protagonists are in the movie, because there's not a big cast in it, so it's pretty easy to pick out what's going on. But then there's a kind of finale in it with a birthday party that's set up for the sisters by one of the characters in the movie. As I say, I'm not giving away too much, but yeah, it's that prick of a priest. But yeah, really good movie. Very good movie. Like I rewatched that. I rewatched that this week again, and I'm really impressed with it. So yeah, it's another one definitely worth checking out. Madhouse. Like a lot of these movies, the gore in it is fantastic, and it's really good. That's something you'd imagine you'd be saying too often. The gore is fantastic, but it is. It's a really good movie. So yeah, Madhouse from 1981. It's really good. Definitely a good one. Definitely a good one.
Right, we're getting through them, boys. Right, well, this is just a wonderful movie. I like this so much. The Burning.
Yeah, classic. Absolute classic.
It's so well done. So what's weird? It's like these movies when they came out. Obviously, this and fucking Friday the 13th, Halloween. What do we say? Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. It's a camp movie.
The camp, Camp Crystal Lake, isn't it? Friday the 13th. Yeah, it was always for me and my mates. It was a weird thing because you don't get summer camp in the UK. So it was always a weird American thing. It's very American, these sort of movies, having a fucking camp and all that. But yeah, this is great. It said it's one of them. It's cool because it's got the DVD with the original artwork and then different artwork for the Blu-ray version. Yeah, I've had this a couple of years now, and I just think it's fucking great. It's one that I saw back in the day on whatever VHS, whatever that happened to be, and then just didn't see for years for whatever reason, and then came back to it a few years ago. Can't remember that. I think I did actually did a video about my favorite horror movies. I was getting a load of stuff in. I think this is one I was doing for research. I don't know if I don't think it quite made it, but it's fucking great. Some great killings. Apparently, watching that a lot of videos and documentaries about the video nasties and all that sort of thing. It's the Shears that do it for this, and a lot of things that people could get hold of because they were household instruments and anything that had a knife. And obviously at one point they banned all the fucking nunchucks and fucking throwing stars, didn't they? At one point, or made them cut the scenes out. And one thing I didn't realise that the British censors, the guy that was doing it, he actually cut a lot of the movies himself and didn't tell the producers and stuff. After watching that documentary, I thought, fucking hell, imagine that. Imagine having your movie and going to the UK and someone saying, oh yeah, it didn't, and you know, someone said, I've seen it, and he said, it doesn't make any sense. That's there for the reason. That's my art. That's what I put in. And I put them scenes in, and it made sense. You've taken out parts of my movie without even asking me to do it myself, and they do it. So they didn't even, when they cut them, they didn't get the producers and the directors and all that to do that themselves. The fucking UK people, the wankers, did that themselves. They cut them. And apparently the guy was really chuffed about it, the way he'd done it. Watching that documentary, and he was really, you know, it empowered him to know that he cut the bits out of the scenes, and he almost thought himself as some sort of director. Weird shit. Anyway, but Burning, fucking great movie.
It's one of my favourite horror movies. It's a banger.
Yeah. So it is absolutely brilliant, Marty. Definitely.
Yeah.
Right. This is The Beyond. However, this is I think it's a Spanish release, because I was going to buy on the Shameless version, but apparently this has got bits in it that I cut out of the Shameless version. Now, I've watched this. It seems pretty complete. I've never seen the Shameless one, so I don't know which bits are being added or whatever. Basically, this is a young lady inherits a hotel called the Seven Doors Hotel. Be a good name for a band. I'm surprised no one's used it.
Imagine that.
There's a gentleman works in a room, painting in a room, who is actually, it's sort of like a portal to hell. And he's one of the ones stopping it from being opened. He then gets attacked by a lynch mob, accused of witchcraft and black magic, shit like that, and they kill him. Therefore, opening said gate to hell, and chaos ensues as they try their very damnedest and hardest to close the gate again. For me, this is, well, the three of them are three of the best stories told in horror, with a sensible storyline, a little bit, you know, it's not over the top. It's got gore, obviously. It's a Fulci movie. It's got more gore. I just think this one, City of the Living Dead, and the next one I want to show is three of the best at of this giallo horror type thing. Absolutely cracking movie, and obviously got Catriona McNichol in it again, McCall even. Yeah, the Beyond, but the whatever that says. El Mas Allah. Yeah. His name sounds fucking Spanish. But yeah, absolutely wonderful film.
Yeah. Class trilogy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Marty, your answer.
Jesus. Back already. Okay. 1978. I was 5. So obviously didn't see this. But yeah, just going to take your driller killer to one more extreme, John. This guy is fucking... This guy's more of a handyman. So this is the Toolbox Murders from 1978, not the remake by Tobe Hooper, which was called Toolbox Murders, but it was very good. But this is great. This is it's a weird one. This is it's about a guy going around an apartment complex once again.
That's your remake.
Yeah, that's
Metal Mickey sent me this randomly as a VCLT for whatever reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it's all right. I quite enjoyed it. I've not seen the original, so
yeah, this is a lot more grittier and dirtier and stuff like. But yeah, he does have a drill, but it's a fucking power drill, and it's 1978. So figure it out, man. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, yeah. So he's just going around this apartment block. It's Cameron Mitchell. You probably recognize the actor, and you won't from there because he's going around with a balaclava on him. But yeah, he's got his toolbox, and he's killing everybody with screwdrivers, hammers, drills. You fucking name it. Whatever he has in his toolbox, and a lot of gory deaths in it. He's a kind of a fucking. There's something up with the character. Something happened to his daughter in it. His daughter must have died or something like that. So I don't know. He's just taking revenge out on all these fucking women. He kidnaps one of them, and I don't know if he's pretending that she's his daughter or not. But yeah, it's a weird role from. I've seen him in TV stuff as well. To see him in this with so much gore and stuff, it's kind of weird, Cameron Mitchell. But this is really good. That lady there gets a serious cool death with a nail gun as well. Nail gun and a whole lot, like yeah. So, but yeah, the Toolbox Murders, rightly so banned because yeah, it is fucking very violent. This is uncut in the UK for the first time. This version, I don't know when this came out. I don't think it's that old, so it obviously was on hold for a fucking long time. But yeah. Really good movie if you haven't seen it. The Toolbox Murders. Do check out the Tobe Hooper one if you haven't seen it. But this I think this is better. You know that other one is. It's not that it's forgettable, but it's just like kind of run of the mill. I think these films just have a bit more, not say realism to them, but because of the way they're shot and how grittiness they are, they're just a better feel to them.
I think this is 2005, the Tobe Hooper one.
Yeah. I think I have it all right somewhere on DVD or something like that as well. But yeah, good movie. Plenty of boobies and John Bush. But yeah, it's a good movie. Definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen it. Toolbox Murders. So cool.
Right. Got 2 more left, I think, haven't we? Well, I have anyway. You guys just got one, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So this is one of the ones that started it. To be honest, a lot of people, The Evil Dead was, I say, watching the documentary. A lot of people said when this came out, because it was such a big company, it was quite a big thing. When it came out on video, it was no, it just kind of blew up, and the whole video Nasties, and obviously this is the uncut version, but it was cut. You got the scene where she gets raped by a tree. Weird as fuck.
As you do.
But yeah. Fucking hell. I'm having one of them days today. My little cog things aren't working properly. But there you go. But yeah, I think this is just Evil Dead, man. It's just fucking great. And it's, as I say, full on. We all love Bruce Campbell. Just fucking legend, isn't he? Do I prefer the second one? Yeah, probably. You know. But yeah, this is just fucking great. You know. Evil. Yeah, just, you know. Not more you can say. A lot you can say about this that hasn't been said. It's humorous. It's got so many tropes that most horror movies use these days. That wasn't this the first one that had the little fucking camera on the remote control car thing or whatever, that's to do the shots that came forward.
Yeah, the eye level type shots right down low.
Yeah, the low level thing, and I'm sure they used like a remote control, something like that, or pulled it along a pulley or something at a lower level really fast to do all the shots when they go up to the cabin and all that sort of thing. I think it was the first one that did that. But yeah, Sam Raimi's Evil Dead. You Raimi? Well, whatever. Just fucking brilliant. Just another good movie. Is the acting good? Is Bruce Campbell a bit wooden? I don't care. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Just a brilliant movie. Yeah, Evil
Yeah,
Dead.
Brilliant franchise.
One of them that everybody's seen. The TV series was great. I thought so. Anyway,
Brilliant franchise. Completely.
And as you say, them Evil Dead, them books that you've got, the Books of the Dead, versions that you've got, Marty. Yeah, fucking great stuff. Lovely. There you go. Yeah. Right, Beast, what's your last one, fella? Before we do some honorable mentions.
To finish off the Gates of Hell trilogy, has to be House by the Cemetery. Again, another absolutely fantastic movie. This is the box set where you get the Blu-ray. You also get quite a thick book.
Do you get the vinyl as well, mate?
No, unfortunately not. No. And a rather spiffing poster, and I don't know why I haven't put this in a frame, to be honest. With both lots of the artwork on it.
Nice.
That one. Yeah, well, this is, as we mentioned, a certain Mr. Ryan earlier on. This revolves around a rather nasty demon, spirit, Dr. Freudstein. Basically, a couple move into a house with a son. Things start to go a little bit strange, and it's all to do with the spirit of Dr. Freudstein being sort of a ghostly serial killer. It's one of those, again, it's one you can watch time and time again. And there's always little nuances that, I missed that. I didn't realise that bit. Actually, I've watched this God knows how many times. You get the lobby cards, like they used to give out all the time before in the old picture houses. Going back to the picture house, my granddad used to be the assistant manager at one where I live. And when The Evil Dead was first released in the cinema, people actually got up and walked out at the tree scene. They said it was too shocking and stuff. And I was like, Because when he came home, he was telling me, and I was like, really? I mean, I'll have been, what will I have been? I'll have been maybe 10 or something like that. And I was shocked that people had got out what it's on your movie. You know, what they're looking out for. But yeah, I believe they did that. Was it The Exorcist as well? When she was doing the old spinny head around and let Jesus fuck you and all that.
Oh.
People being sick and walking out and stuff. But anyway, I digress. We'll go back to the master, Mr. Fulci, and The House by the Cemetery. Absolute stunning film.
Yeah, crack up.
Banger. Yeah.
Banger.
That's my last one.
Marty, what you got, sir?
Okay. My last one is, guess what year it's from?
1981.
Fuck me. Very good. 1981. Hard to believe. So this was directed by, I'm always looking for the directors, Gary Sherman. This is a great movie. If I watched this and someone said to me, Stephen King wrote that movie, I'd be like, all right, fair enough. I definitely believe that. Great story, but it's not Stephen King. This is Dead and Buried. Now this is a fantastic movie. So
I've seen the cover before, but never picked it up.
Yeah, it says from the creator of Alien. So the story with this was Dan O'Bannon, who wrote Alien, was commissioned to write the screenplay for this. So he did. He wrote the screenplay for this movie. Whoever the producer or director was, didn't use his screenplay, but they had him advertised on it. So like a couple of months later, he was like, that's not even my screenplay. I didn't write that. The movie's completely different and all that. But because he was on the marketing already, he stayed on it for whatever reasons. Now I don't know how he was sorted financially. But yeah, despite the fact that it says creator of Alien, it wasn't Dan O'Bannon, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this is about a small town with a small town sheriff sort of situation. The townsfolk in this town are really weird. There's a kind of a cop in it who's sort of the good guy in this. All right, all these strange occurrences that start happening in this town. Any visitors come to this town, they start dying by very crazy fucking means. The first kill in this is it's kind of Wicker Man-esque. This guy is taking photographs on the beach of this girl, and he doesn't know her. Like she approaches him. Next thing, the townsfolk jump on him, assault him, knock him out. He wakes up and he's tied up in a fishing net against the pole, and proceed to set fire to him. And I'm not giving the movie away because that's in the first like minute or two of the movie, and you're thinking, what the fuck? And all the people in the village or the town are taking photographs of him as he's dying. So, and they constantly do that as people are dying in this film. So as I said, there's a mortician in the town. He's an old guy, and he's one of the well-known people, the big bigs in the town like that. It's actually the guy that plays him is the guy that played Grandpa Joe in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is weird. When you're watching it and you hear the voice, you'll recognize the voice if you've seen the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But anyway, so this is a brilliant zombie movie. It's completely different than what you're used to. So I don't want to give away too much, but the mortician is reanimating corpses and giving them new identities, but they're in the town then as a different person in the town. It's really, really clever. Like some of the acting in it can be shit. It's a bit over the top. A lot of the deaths are great in it. Was I surprised it was on the list? Probably, but some of the deaths are like, I mean, this guy is getting fucking burnt at the very start of it, so you're not going to get away with that in 1981 or in any year really. But I suppose Wicker Man was out in the 70s, so I don't know. Yeah. But a lot of nasty deaths in this. But yeah, but it's a really clever film. If you haven't seen it, I think you'll really enjoy this one. Yeah, Potter's Bluff is the name of the town that they're in. There is a couple of actors you will recognize from stuff in the 80s from TV shows, and I can't see any of them there. But yeah, really, really cool film. You probably recognize that board there from 80s shows years ago. I think you would have seen her before. And the sheriff is a well-known actor as well. But yeah, very, very cool. I like the whole story of it. As I said, if Stephen King wrote that story, I'd totally buy it.
You wouldn't be surprised, yeah.
Yeah, because it's that sort of thing. You know, it's out of all the movies I've shown, this is probably like it's a more straight up horror, standard kind of movie thing. You know what I mean? It's not just bananas, gore and guts and stuff. Well, there is gore and guts in it, but yeah, really, really cool movie. This what do you call him? Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger. He's in this. He makes an appearance in this. He's in it a few times. He's one of the villagers. Not a big role in it. This is out on 4K on I don't know who put it out. It could be Blue Underground. This is Blue Underground, but then maybe they put it out in 4K, so I need to get it because it's a really good movie to have in your collection. So
I've never seen it.
No, I've not seen it either.
Really,
I've seen the cover.
I do recognise the cover, but I've never actually watched the film.
Yeah. No, it's an enjoyable movie. It's an enjoyable story. Like, just because you're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in this town with these people, why are they killing everybody? And then you find out then, obviously. But yeah, it's really good. Enjoy that one.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it and try and grab a copy.
Yeah, no, I'll have to check it out. Right. I think the shirt gave it away a bit. This is my... I could have not shown it, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. I
could have not. Yeah, I had to show it. It's one of my favourite horror movies of all time. It's the remastered DVD, uncut, and all the usual bollocks. But yeah, it's just fucking great. I should get it on Blu-ray, but it was just so shocking at the time. And I don't know. As you say, it was another one with the gore was quite. It seemed very realistic. The story, it was just unrelenting, wasn't it? It was just full on all the time, and you had a little bit of a break, and you thought it was okay, and then all of a sudden, it fucking ramped it up again, and it was just pacing's pretty much perfect. There's not a lot bad I can say about this personally for me.
Honest, that's one of the movies. The young girl that's like the main, the survivor at the end. I think her portrayal, even to this day, when you watch it now, it's still so disturbing.
Yeah,
that's what carries it. That's what's made it such an iconic movie. There's thousands of slasher movies, but her performance in that's just first rate.
Yeah. Did you? Is that the 4K? Did you show Blu-ray?
Yeah, I haven't watched the 4K of it yet. I can't imagine it being any better. And actually, I hope it's not. I hope it's like true to the original. I hope it's still fucking nasty and dirty and shit.
Yeah.
Like for a movie that has no fucking gore and shit in it, like it's crazy. Like it gets so slated. Like, you know what I mean?
I think again,
73 was it 74?
Yeah, I think like Driller Killer. I think it's more the title.
Oh yeah.
Anybody that says Texas Chainsaw Massacre and you got some fucking Leatherface with a big chainsaw on it, it's like, but as you say, you don't see the chainsaw taking limbs off and all that. It's not like the others.
No.
But it's psychological, isn't it? It's just absolutely brilliant.
It works.
I think the reason they went so daft about films like that was when it was able to get it in your home on, go to the video shop and rent it. They were thinking, hang on a minute, I don't want my kids finding that by accident. Where when it was released in the cinema and it was X-rated.
The cover was selling him, wasn't it? Again, and that was the.
That's what I think. That's why a lot of these films that were on the list were purely because of the fact you could sit and watch them in your front room. When it was only released in the cinema, and you actually turn in to get in there.
Yeah.
Then obviously the moral high horse said, "Oh no, we can't have you watching this. You might find it by accident." And
there were plenty of kids picking up in the house and watching them.
Yeah.
Which is
that was the whole idea. It was like in the theatre, you could stop people, and it was there, but at home. And what they were saying on the documentary as well is because they had to remember in the theatre, you went and saw a film in its entirety.
Yeah.
When you're at home, you can pause it, you can rewind it, you can watch the same bits of gore over and over again. And it's taking it out of context almost. It's not watching it as a whole movie. That's what they were trying to say, that the kids, that's all they do. They just watch the bits with the boobs and the bush and the mutilations and that sort of thing, and not the actual story as a piece of art and a movie and that. I'm going to show this. simply it wasn't banned on home movie, but it was banned in the cinema. Monty Python and the Life of Brian. And they just showed what it was like. All the religious people, they didn't like it because
it was considered blasphemous, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
I mean,
and there was certain counties in the UK wouldn't show this movie. Mad as a box of frogs.
It wasn't about Jesus; it was about Brian.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know,
yeah,
two of my favourite comedies of all time. If we do a live stream about comedies,
I haven't watched either of them for donkey's years.
And I watch them both quite regularly. I must admit.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Again, it's stuff like I think to myself, shall I buy them on Blu-ray? But I just pick up my DVD and put them on, and I don't know if they'd be any better in wonderful 4K.
They're meaning the life out in 4K.
Is it?
That's the only one that's out in 4K. Yeah, it's the meaning of life.
Because I just quite like to shove them on and watch them because and especially Life of Brian. It's like, you know, he's been a naughty boy and all that sort of bollocks. And people run to Judea and all that sort of thing. Funny as fuck.
Right. I want to show a video, Nasty. I took this one for the team today. Remember what I was saying to you I was going to watch?
Yeah.
Now, I hadn't seen this. I have this in my collection a few years. I have a couple of these films in my collection a couple of years. SS Experiment Love Camp. Another video, Nasty. Haven't watched it. Don't fucking really want to watch it, but I watched this one today. Took one for the team as I do. So I watched Gestapo's Last Orgy.
And
it's not Disney, but honestly, I really didn't want to watch this. I watched it, and it's gonna sound weird again, but I shut my door and locked my door. I says, if someone my family watches it and I'm watching this, they're gonna think, right, let's get that guy fucking sectioned off somewhere, man, because this is fucking crazy. But actually, it's not as mental as I thought. Now, it's completely mental. It's total fucking torture porn. There's a lot of it's a lot of nudity. But there is, this is going to sound weird, but there is a kind of a love story in the middle of it and a kind of revenge at the end of it, a revenge plot at the end of it. But anyhow, it's about this girl here. Starts off, she's meeting this guy, fucking SS guy after the war. She arranges to meet him at the old, what do you call it, camp, wherever they were kept and tortured. And then there's flashbacks of what happened. So she meets him. There's all the flashbacks of what happened, what the Germans were doing. So the Germans were selecting certain girls, and then they were sending the rest of the gas chambers. So they were keeping the girls for, I can't believe I'm actually talking about this fucking thing.
The pretty girls.
They're all pretty girls for some reason. They were keeping the girls for the soldiers when they were coming back from the front line, just to keep up their fucking masculinity. You know, the whole usual master race fucking Aryan shit. So that's what they were keeping the girls for. So there was major like fucking orgies and fucking just perversion and just fucking abuse to these women, as there normally is. But when the boys come back, but only the SS guy, this fucking cunt here, falls in love with this one here, and he tries to break her. Break her spirit. But she ends up playing along with it very cleverly, and at the very end she gets her revenge on him when he meets her at the end of it, and he kills her. Lots of nudity, but I didn't think I thought it was gonna be a lot worse. Do you know what I mean? But it is pretty fucking awful. I can see why it was on the list, of course, but I'd say a lot of those Nazi exploitation, I can't even say that, movies are probably fucked up, and I won't watch them. But I have this. I do want to collect all the Video Nasty movies in some format. I'm nearly there. But that was just wanted to mention that because I actually watched it on a fucking Sunday.
So are you gonna go the 30 or are you gonna go all 70 if you can find them?
I'd like to get them all on. There is some definitely won't get on Blu-ray, but I have a good lot of it. I still got a good few here to show us before we finish up. I've got a few more we haven't talked about. But I'm sure you have as well. You just want to throw out there, but an experience. But I'll never watch it again.
You got something else to show, Beast?
I watched that was for days.
No, I went through them all. Yeah, you got them 10 out.
You any more, John?
I probably could, but I'm as I said, I've not really watched a lot of these.
Yeah.
But I know this one's supposed to be very good, so I'm going to talk about it. Where is it? Fucking hell, I'm losing shit here. There we go. These box sets are not the easiest thing. That one.
Oh, yeah.
Evil Speak is supposed to be good. That's the tagline there, which says data incomplete, human blood needed, or human blood required. It's one of them. It's a bit like reading the blurb on the back of it. It reminds me a bit of fucking hell, what's that film? Fastway did the music for Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat.
So it's basically that's the thing on the back, that Evil Speak. So it's basically like a nerd. He's a nerd that gets sort of look at that. Not for the faint-hearted. This sick shocker is jam-packed with heart-ripping, head-splitting splatter. Tells the tale of a tormented school nerd who discovers a way to get his own back on his tormentors by means of an ancient black magic script and his home computer, obviously. Revenge is a dish best served on a bed of entrails. So yeah, it's basically it's like he invokes the devil on his computer instead of listening to an album like fucking Sammy Kerr did. To get Sammy Kerr out for Trick or Treat. So yeah, that one I'm looking forward to watching. I'll probably watch it in a week.
Yeah, haven't seen it.
And that one's supposed to be good as well. The Witch That Came from the Sea. That's probably sounds like a pervy, girly sort of lots of porny sort of stuff in it. I think I'm not sure. So I think that's I think Marty should watch that for the team. But, I'll probably
watch looking for that one at the moment.
Yeah, do you want to read the blurb? Which is not the most exciting live stream ever, but there you go. There we go. A young woman's nightmare of incest and castration. Oh, there we go. Molly has a way with lasers and uses them with devastating effect, cutting men down to size who are in an effort to avenge herself of her father's sexual perversions. A deeply disturbing horror creation with an art house feel and a truly shocking ending. There you go. Yeah, these all got Contamination sounds good as well.
Yeah,
it's like and that Don't Go Near the Part sounds like a zombie thing. But yeah, so this one I said this only came this week, so I've only watched 10 of they out of it because I haven't seen it for yonks. But the others I've not watched yet, but I'd not heard of. I said these one, box one, I'd obviously knew more. No one's mentioned I Spit on Your Grave, which is one of the
that one. You mentioned that. But that
I'll put your mate. There you got a box set. Yeah.
I Spit in Your Grave complete. That's the old ones and then the new ones as well. So, but the original one from 1978 in it as well. So it's a cool box set. I don't know who put that out.
Is it the uncut version of the original, Marty?
Sorry, which?
Is it the uncut version of the original?
Controversial 19. I'm not sure, Sean. It doesn't.
I know there's been a lot of versions.
Oh, I noticed. Yeah, I'm not sure. I do think I have another regular Blu-ray of it somewhere as well. I know I have a couple of versions of it. I do have it on. No, that's the new one. There's a buttock for you there. There's here. Yeah, the original director's cut from 1978.
I think that's the one I've got.
Yeah,
that one's same version. Says well, mine says special edition, previously banned. So I don't know if it's the same director's cut or not.
Yeah. It's a good, decent movie. What else? Just a few. Any more to show?
No, I haven't got them on now.
I mean, Beast of
A few more that's
so.
popped up. Zombie
Go on, mate.
Lake. Some shit that is. That's another one of those so bad it's just fucking bad.
Yeah.
Has he got German
Yeah,
hats on as well?
He has, yeah. It's about these German soldiers that were killed and thrown into a French lake, and then they start coming out of it all of a sudden and attacking all these townsfolk and shit. It's so bad.
Like Dead Snow.
A lot of the underwater scenes were shot in the swimming pool, and you can actually see the steps into the swimming pool in the fucking scenes. It's
Nice.
fucking cool. Bullshit. I think we did mention the house at the edge of the park, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's another one with David Hess, isn't it? That fucking guy that's in Last House on the Left. Another just nasty film. It's good, but it's nasty. Hell of the Living Dead. Did we mention that?
No, I haven't
not
mentioned
seen
that
that
one. I watched that now. It's a good.
Did you not see that film, Hell of the Living Dead? Oh, you love
I've
that
seen
guy.
it, yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
It's very Fulci-esque, like, you know, it's one of those ones, but it's just bad. I think it was called Virus as well in other
Yeah,
places.
that was it. It's called Virus, wasn't
it? Andy Warhol's Flesh for Frankenstein. Yeah, that was on the Nasties list as well.
It was, yeah. That they were talking about that on the documentary thing. Yeah,
kind of comedy. That was on it. This is Tobe Hooper's one, is it? Tobe Hooper directed this. Trying to look now. Sorry. It is Tobe Hooper's The Funhouse. This kind of surprised me a bit now. There is some deaths in it, gory deaths in it. But I wouldn't have actually put this
What year
on.
was that, Marty?
That was out in 1981.
81.
Yeah. Fuck, there's a lot happening in 1981. Back to Argento's Giallo stuff. Deep Red. Perfect movie, man. I do prefer this better than the Tenebrae, whatever you want to call it. I think this is a better movie. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. This is just such a good movie. Great mystery. Especially the first time, if you haven't seen it, when you find out, like, I'm not going to say anything, but it's just an amazing movie. This looks absolutely fantastic, as does Tenebrae. Like, you know, they look brilliant.
Yeah.
Great movie. This is a weird one. This is out in 88 films. This is Delirium. This was impossible to get, apparently, for years. It's just a fucking very badly shot movie. Apparently, this was two unfinished movies that they just pushed together and put it out as a movie, and it made some kind of sense, like, you know, but it's rough as a badger's arse, man. It's really, really badly shot. Very, very badly shot. It's about a guy who's an ex-military guy come back from Vietnam or wherever, and the government hire him to kill fucking villains and, you know, sort of big bosses in the city and that sort of thing, but he ends up turning on the government. It's just fucking weird and bananas and all over the place. But Delirium, it's on the list. Another of the Don't Go. Where are we going this time? We are not Don't Go in the House. And this is decent. This is a kind of a Norman Bates type character who lives alone. He's just a fucking one of those kind of weirdos, like myself, who lives alone. But, you know, this guy lives with his mother, but he set up this kind of a chamber in his house, and he kills everybody with a flamethrower. So he's luring all these women back to his house, and then bringing them into this fucking room that he has done out like a fireproof room, and kills them all with a flamethrower. It's just weird bananas. It's a bit rough now, so you can see why that was. We did put out Cannibal Holocaust. None of us showed it, but it's the big one. It's one of the top three, isn't it? It's always mentioned.
Yeah.
This Cannibal movie I love. I don't know if you've seen this. Not this one. Just going to show Cannibal Ferox. I think you were talking about it earlier, Sean.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the Seamus version of it. A recent pickup I picked up, it's on the list as well, is Dawn of the Mummy.
I don't know that one.
This is a brilliant zombie movie. This was made in the US, although this is it's dubbed and it's kind of badly dubbed, but it's made in the US. It's about these kind of models. There's always fucking models, isn't it? These models are out in like the Sahara or that, and on film shoot, and they uncover a mummy of God knows, some Egyptian prince god, whatever, like, and then all hell ensues, and the zombie army of the mummy rises and everything. Really, really good. The special effects are great in this. It's a bit silly, but yeah, what a great movie. I really, really like this one. Come out in what? I can't remember what it is. But yeah, good one. And then the very last one, a zombie movie. But this is really cool. This movie has John Saxon in it. Remember John Saxon from Bruce Lee movies and
Enter the Dragon.
yeah, and then he was in Friday, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street, yeah.
Yeah, he was the father of the cop in Nightmare on Elm Street. So this is Cannibal Apocalypse. I don't know if you've seen this or not.
Yeah,
it's really good. So yeah, so it's about these more Vietnam vets. 3 or 4 of them. They've been through some serious shit in Vietnam, torture-wise, like, you know, the POWs. And then when they come back, they've been fed fucking human flesh, or they see human flesh being ate or something wherever they're being kept in Nam or Cambodia or some fucking mad place. So they come back to the States, and then the taste for fucking human flesh kicks in. And yeah, really, really good. Really, really good zombie movie if you haven't seen it. Or cannibal movie. But yeah, Cannibal Apocalypse. Worth checking out, man. So that was on the list as well, the Nasties list. I'm exhausted.
You're knackered, mate. Yeah, I can see. And you've got work in the morning, haven't you? Or you're you're off?
Not on the Sunday. Fuck no, I'm gonna put all this shit back.
Oh shit, yeah, it's Sunday, innit? Fucking hell, thought it was
Happy days.
That's the trouble when you don't work. I don't know what day it is.
I don't know what day it is, yeah. Yeah. No, I'm gonna watch a Disney movie or something tomorrow now. Fuck the Gestapo, fuck murders, fuck everything, like, you know. Maybe watch Jackie Chan or something a bit of fun.
Watch Monty Python, that's what you want to watch.
Yeah. It nearly tell you the script. I've seen it that many times. How's the old chat going there, John? I missed the chat tonight.
Who have we got? And I think it's just mostly Pieface, and Metal John's vlogs come on as well, but it's mostly Pieface on there. I think we're down to about 10 or 12 people. So I think we should. Do you want to wind it up, boys?
It's not bad.
Yeah,
to yourself, man.
Let's whack the beast on. Right, yeah, we'll bug it off. Are we going to do another one, boys?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah,
definitely.
Great, yeah. Great.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can come up with something else to annoy people.
Yeah, someone else might tell us in the comments or whatever what to do.
And Pieface just said, "Yeah, John, you're fired." So there you go. Else you want one of you to
That's a bit harsh.
There you go. Anyway, we'll bug it off and we'll do another one soon.
Cool.
All right. Yep. Cheers, people. Thanks for watching.
Cheers. See you later,
guys.
Bye.
All right. Bye.